Well, if everybody's good to go, we can start with a recap. Clem?
All right. um, Last session was session 13. Excuse me. We awoke, or not awoke, but we had a short rest in the labyrinth, center of the labyrinth, and then continued exploring. In a southerly direction, we encountered Ballista, which we managed to avoid for the time being, and explored a little bit to the southeast and to the east. During that exploration, Futon got a little bit separated from the rest of us. And discovered a secret room in which there was a glowing crystal and a book. Uh, and I want to say, I don't think you took either one, did you, Futon? I can't remember. In any event, shortly after, uh, Goji discovered the same room, or followed him into the same room, and took the crystal, I think. Maybe the book, too. Excuse me, I don't know why my throat needs clearing, but it does. While Futon was off doing his thing exploring the rooms, Goji and Vrisdan could hear, following us from behind, the sound of the large monster that we had heard a couple different times over the course of exploring the labyrinth. And we were able to, the three of us, stage an ambush of sorts when we found a three-way intersection in the labyrinth, waited for the monster to get to the center of the intersection, and then all three of us sprung from different sides to attack. And it was a super effective ambush. I don't think the monster, which ended up being a Tanaruk, like a demonic minotaur, I don't think it got a single attack on us before we were able to take it down. We looted it for some pretty cool stuff, I think. I think it was Vrisdan's final blow actually like disintegrated the thing, which was pretty cool. Yeah, there was gold and a ring were the two noteworthy pieces of loot that we found. So, having destroyed the monster, we decided to go back southward and tried to get past the ballista. Goji had this brilliant idea that she would feint to make the ballista fire, and then she would try to leap over it. And she completely botched it, fell on her face. Futon came out and tried to do the same thing, fell on his face, and Vrisdan had to come grab us and drag us down in a hallway before the ballista was able to reload and shoot at us while we were prone on the floor. In order to get past it, Vrisdan had the brilliant idea to cast Spirit Guardians, which did damage over time to the ballista. Futon did end up managing to successfully vault over the ballista to get the other side of it, at which point he discovered that it could swivel, but we were able to avoid taking any damage from it while the Spirit Guardian spell destroyed it. In the meantime, Goji's pride was severely injured, and she didn't attempt any other cool athletics jumps until she got a nice rest. So we made it out of the labyrinth and realized that there was really nothing between us and our way to the surface, provided that we could get past the city of... I am looking for the name of it. Gauntlgrim. Yep. But before we got to the city, we actually encountered in the Underdark passages the same drow that we had encountered in the market I don't know how many weeks before, Jarlaxle. We informed him that Afrin was dead at our hands. He had already heard about that, though, because he had with him the nine-fingered drow scout that we had interacted with twice before. We learned that her name was... Gosh. Started with... Vixai. Yeah, that's right. Anyway, we found out that some more information about the weird mark that Vrisdan and Goji have on their necks. That it's some kind of curse relating to a sacrificial ritual that House Fabranch seems to be trying to execute. Those who have been found with the curse don't usually live very long. Many of them have met grisly deaths in preparation for whatever ritual seems to be taking place. Also, we learned that the arena where we first encountered, where we were first you know, captured. Not, we were captured by the drow and put in the arena. That arena was apparently either previously or is currently a site of this ritual that they seem to be doing. And also that the purple worm that attacked and liberated us from the arena was sent by Charlaxle, I believe. Let's see. So after talking with Charlaxle for a bit, he explained too that this little handkerchief that we found on Affin's remains is basically like a dimensional pocket for storing things in. And I think Goji said that she needed to make a mental note to open it up at some point and see if Affin had hid anything cool in there. But I had forgotten to do that until the end of the session. Finally, he warned us, Strelaxel did, that in trying to get to the surface through Gauntlgrim, we might encounter the Bitter, which is the same, I believe, a hobgoblin leader of the goblins that was in the fort near Dark Lake. So we'll have to be on the lookout for them. We continued for about a half a day after this conversation with Charlaxle, and we encountered the entrance to Gauntlgrim. We were halted by a dwarf guard at the entrance who wanted to know who we were and what we were doing. I don't remember if Futon attempted to play or actually did play the bagpipes.
Oh, that happened.
Okay, yeah, that did happen. Okay. And we mentioned Grobag's name, the dwarf slave that was in the Duergar city. The guardsman became concerned when we mentioned that name, but another dwarf nearby who has the same mark curse as Goji and Vrisdan could tell that we were cursed because we were able to recognize the curse in each other. So he led us into the city and marched us to a room where we met 3 dwarves. And I'll just read directly from Mike's summary here, since the names are not ones I would remember off the top of my head. So there was a marked dwarf named Thaldred Ludwakazar, blonde dwarf of lordly bearing, Desmore Hammerhand, a raven-haired dwarf of mercenary-like attire, and Gerland Herlinga, warrior dwarf with striking red hair and gray streaks, who bears a great resemblance to Grobag. We discovered from each other that Thaldred was also marked by the demonic creature, who was hooded and was on seemingly a hooded horse, which matches up with the description of the creature that we've seen twice now. Anyway, the Ludwakazar clan was on their way to join the Battlehammers in reclaiming the city, but were slain by this creature on the hooded horse, leaving only him and a few others of his clan alive. According to Dasmore, the members of the House Fabranche are part of the drow forces within the city that are actively assaulting and seeking those marked among the dwarves. After informing the dwarves of news of Grobag and what he had found in regards to the Duergar not being the source of the demonic incursions, Gerland heartily vouches for the trio and has them meet the leaders of the expedition to reclaim Gauntlgrim, Nastug Battlehammer. In a larger room within the area, we found Nastug feasting with his kin, and after Gerland vouched for us, we exchanged more information. The direct path to the surface is cut off from the dwarves, a no-man's land for all parties at war within the city for control. For the favor of important information from Grobag given, Nastug is willing to see the trio given a small force of a scout and 2 warriors to guide them to the entrance to the surface as recompense. And then it was up to us at that point whether we wanted to take that chance to get to the surface or whether we felt compelled to help the dwarves against the drow fighting for the city. And we had not made a decision, I don't think, at the close of the session. We were going to think about it in between sessions and make our decision now. Is there anything that I missed or forgot?
Nothing extremely important, no.
Okay. Good.
Thank you very much, Pam.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Alright, so as Pam said, we left off with you guys considering what you wanted to do next. Your options are to take the good consequence of you finding and aiding Grobeg and delivering his news, and just proceeding on to the end of the campaign. Or do you choose to aid the dwarves in some means to reclaim the city? At the moment, you are standing within the feast hall of the dwarves with the leaders of the campaign, and Narstug has just informed you about the offer of being shown the way, at least, to escape, and that the head. Hold on. And that Gerlund would show you to the quartermaster of this troop of dwarves, should you want to try to take some trade, as meager as it may be, with this expedition.
Hmm.
Well, Futon would want to help since he's learned that his honorary clan is involved.
Mhm. I think for Goji's part, if Futon wanted to help and made it, he wouldn't even have to make too convincing of an argument to get Goji on his side.
So then, is that what you guys want to do? Do you want to help the dwarves?
I think so. Yeah, it sounds like it.
My character, yeah.
Okay. So you express that you wish to assist, and Gerlund, Herlinga nods to you, Futon, in gratitude, and he looks to Nartug and gives indication that he is willing to take on their services. And seeing that, Nartug nods back and dismisses you as you all turn to Narlug as he leads you away back to the quartermaster. And as he leads you through the passages, you see that the other leaders, Dasmore, Hammerhand, and Thaldred Ludwakazar, has drifted off to their presumably other members of their clans to do whatever tasks they have to do. And as he travels, he says, well, currently we only have a few things that available for you to assist us with, but they are of importance in our means to reclaim the city from our foes. The most relevant, I would think, would be the aid in destroying the the spawn of one of the old red dragons that used to reside within the city.
Oh.
Uh, as he takes in your silence to that, he says, "Yeah, from our scouts, the within the great cavern outside of the main entrance to the city, we have found that across the river of lava resides the half red dragon veteran named Persik, Corandux's spawned."
Hmm. Okay. So what do you need from us?
Sorry, I was putting that into.
Oh.
Uh, and from what we know, he resides near the location of the magma of that lava river, and he controls a pair of red wormlings who we presume are also late spawns of the dragon that was felled. So if you chose to, you could aid us in killing them, although we would not be sending any troops with you. Other
Hmm.
than that, the other task that we would have for you to aid us in is assisting us in re-sanctifying the chapel within the city of Gontalgrim. At the heart of the city lies the Iron Tabernacle. This is a temple for our gods, and we have recalled from our history that the Durgar have plundered it, an icon of our god Moradin, and have taken it to within the mines of the city, into a section of it called the Shrine of Sacrilege. More than likely, in order for them to worship their own god Asmodeus. We would ask that you reclaim the icon and return it within the temple. Should you have the icon, the ghosts within should not attack you so long as you pay proper respect.
Hmm. There's like
And
guardian
finally,
ghosts in the temple?
there are.
Oh, okay.
They tend to dissuade any from entering and are very aggressive to any who do not pay proper respect.
Hmm.
And should you choose to, you can also aid us in finding out the current state of the Great Forge, wherein the main drow forces have taken residence within the city. Within it, we would ask that you find out whether or not the fiery pit that Mayagera, the primal fire elemental, is still active. The forge runs on the power of Mayagera, and we need to know whether or not it still is powered or somehow Mayagera has been set free before we can proceed.
Okay. So,
And as he
few different
finishes with
jobs.
his, yeah. So as he finishes with his description of potential tasks you can take up, he reaches a room and indicates within that the quartermaster of the expedition is residing at this time. So if you guys wanted to do some kind of trade for items that you have, I would say, considering how they are not full on pockets and
Hmm.
shit, you could do a straight up trade for halfway the price range.
Okay.
Or if you want to haggle, we can do some dice rolls.
No, I think I'd go with half the price. Just trying to see oh, that's right, the Great Club. So let's see, that would be two. Wait. What's halfway between 101 and 500?
Uh, I'm fine with 350.
Oh, 350. Okay. All right. Then I'll subtract that from the inventory, add 350 to gold total. And then this Wizard's Grimoire, unless you guys want to take a look at it, I'm going to sell it too. Anybody interested?
I had to look at it when we saw it, but I didn't understand it.
Okay, so I'm good to sell it?
Yeah.
And I also just noticed, I don't remember, this must be from the original character creation. I have a hunting trap in my inventory, which I've never thought to use. And the only reason I'm thinking about selling it, it's only 5 gold, but it weighs 25 pounds. I'm like, holy shit, I've been walking around with this 25-pound trap in my bag this whole time. And I'm never going to think to use it, so I'm just going to sell it for the 5 gold that it's worth. I think that's everything I wanted to sell. Gold has weight, yes?
It has some weight, but
Okay.
it's not extreme.
Because somehow selling the club and the hunting trap and the book increased my current carrying, my
Oh,
current weight.
did you remove those items?
I did, yeah. They're not in my inventory anymore.
Then yeah.
That's weird.
The 2,500 gold for that book, I guess. I don't know.
Okay, if you want to, you guys can go ahead and convert your gold pieces to to platinum pieces, and
Oh,
it's a 10-to-1 ratio,
yeah.
and that should reduce your weight.
Okay. Looks like you just did for me, huh?
Yeah, I was testing.
Okay. Cool. Thanks.
But yeah, platinum would weigh less than gold,
Hmm.
at least in mythical land.
What's in the quartermaster's inventory?
The normal stuff that you would find. You wouldn't find anything like of magic.
Hmm.
Possibly, considering that they're dwarves, you could find gear of the +1 range.
Hmm.
So
No,
if you wanted,
I'm good.
I don't know if you wanted like studded leather +1, you could find that. Any
Nah.
other like a shield +1, you could find that.
Nah. I'm good.
There's also crossbow bolts.
I'm good on those.
Hell, you even find another trap, hunter's trap, in addition to the one you sold them.
Okay. Um, hey, speaking of, while we're doing this, can I open up the handkerchief and see if there's anything cool inside?
Yes. Thanks to Jarley, you do know what it is, and because you know what it is, the magical knowledge of how to use it entered all your minds, and you managed to open the dimensional pocket, and within you find two big bags of gold.
Oh, okay.
And within it, you find each bag has 2,000 pieces of gold,
Holy shit.
so 4,000 total.
Okay. Well, since I just
And
sold the book for 2,500, I'm going to give a bag each to Vrisdan and Futon, and they can each have 2K.
okay, I
Okay.
would suggest that
Um,
you put it into the Discord. That way, they can add it in when they're done with their trading.
Mm, okay.
I don't think I'm doing any. I'm pretty. Tristan's happy with what he's got.
Oh, okay.
yeah, I've got nothing to sell.
All right then.
Yeah.
Within the tablecloth, you also find the that she also carried 4 potions of greater healing.
Mm. Okay.
And
Ooh.
it's actually kind of funny that you guys didn't use dimensional shackles. I kind of figured that that's what you guys would use it on.
Oh, yeah, the shackles. Forgot about those.
You also find a ring of the ram.
Mm.
I was doing the maths. Where did you find all this?
This was
Uh,
inside the pocket handkerchief.
Okay.
Dimensional thingy. Damn. Okay. Um, 4 potions of greater healing. How are you guys doing on potions? I have 2 greater and 4 regular. So I'm good.
I've got one
I've got
superior.
2 greater, and 4 normal.
Do you guys want to split the 4? You guys can have 2 each.
No. I just keep one on me, so if I'm unconscious, you guys can heal me.
Mm.
But I got that cleric magic, you know.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, how many do you want, Futon?
I'm fine with splitting.
Okay, 2 and 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
What grade were they?
Greater.
Okay.
And other than that, you just find like normal clothing. You don't see any like particularly amazing clothing other than the stuff that you already got off her burnt body.
Okay. Is there anything you guys want to put in the portal thing?
No.
Okay. Then.
Yeah, no, here is my.
Oh, I'm gonna sell these 3 amethysts too. I forgot about that. They're 200 gold each, so what? I get like 100 for each of them.
Considering that they are like actual campaign special items, I'm fine with you doing 175.
175 times 3. Okay.
I'm keeping mine. Might be worth more on the ground.
True.
Yeah. Like I said, this is just an expedition. They won't have the gold reserves for like merchants and stuff. But the amethyst is just a special item I introduced for you guys to have loot.
Mhm.
So whatever you guys decide you want to do with those.
Okay. And barring any objections, I'm gonna take this ring.
Sounds good. Yeah.
I just gotta remember what it does.
I kind of feel like that's a lot for a lot of items that you guys have.
Mhm. Yeah, I put it in the inventory and then it's out of mind.
Mm-hmm. I think when it's in paper, you usually have you usually write a little description and then you remind yourself. But with this,
Mhm.
you just see the item and then forget.
Yeah. I can write myself a note, but then if I'm not looking at the inventory, I'm also probably not looking at the notes.
Yeah.
Oh, and I also have a ring of free action.
Yes, that's what you got from the
Yeah.
Tanaruk.
Okay. So I'm good on. I've got a ring on each hand then. Got it.
But is it on the right finger?
Well, it's on whichever finger it fits on, I guess.
Middle finger.
Okay. I'm good if you guys are good.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, whenever you guys are done, Gerlund is standing outside the room waiting on your enterprise to be completed and to hear what you decide to do.
Yeah, I guess Goji's looking at Futon. Like, which one of these speaks to you as how you want to help your dwarven friends here?
I mean, going to the shrine might help with morale.
Yeah. Makes sense.
I mean, I'd say it might be easier than dragon, but it might not.
Yeah.
Who knows? Okay, so assuming you guys are going to the mines, Gerlund nods and beckons you that you follow him. Oh, actually, do you guys want to take a rest? You haven't rested since
Yeah.
like
Rest sounds
3/4 of a
appropriate.
day now.
Hmm.
Okay, then he leads you on to a room specifically for resting, and you all go within. And before we have Futon give a roll, I'd never asked this because it wasn't really important, but Vrisdan, I believe in some games, elves do not have to sleep, but do drow sleep in this game? I don't know.
No, he meditates.
Okay.
He has the trance feature.
Do you choose to do this trance or do you sleep?
No, he trances.
Okay. As you all take your repose, Vrisdan, you feel that your normal trance of concentration has been kind of tainted, and you feel that you are within this dark tunnel. And Goji, you also in your dreams see a more solid tunnel around you, and you both feel an experience of cold and heat and a sense of loss likened to losing someone special to you.
Oh, sad.
And as you each exit your form of repose, you feel a sense of fear, as though something is chasing you.
God, what a nightmare.
And because Vrisdan was in a trance-like state, it's not as profound on his mind. It's more like he just felt this intrusion on his concentration. And Futon, go ahead and give me a roll with the top half, meaning that you get a brand new stinking beard.
Oh,
You
dodged
are
it.
still shaven clean. Okay. After a time of about 8 hours, you hear a knock on the room that you're residing in, and you are summoned by Gerlund to set about your new little mini adventure. And you are led through the corridors of the city level that you are in, and he takes you in, let's just say, a northward direction until you reach this main artery within the city that seems to run along the middle of the city itself. And I'm gonna give you guys a picture on Discord because I am not too certain about posting it on here, as I don't see any kind of watermark on it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna put it in campaign diaries. So as he led you through the corridors, he explained to you that currently you are within the southern city levels, and that you are being led to a main light corridor within the city, just in the directions east of the main entrance that you can see in that big cavern.
Mm-hmm.
And that currently that main cavern itself is the said no man's ground that you were told the previous day,
Okay.
and that the city levels to the north are mostly resided by the elementals and the corbids and other creatures of the Underdark. And within the main descent levels to the east is where the drow mostly reside, but they have also taken place within the forge itself.
Okay.
And that your sought for escape is to the west, past the main gates, where the natural cave complex is shown.
Got it. So that's why we would have to
And-
go through the no man's land to get to the surface.
Correct.
Okay.
And he tells you that once you have reached that main great cavern, he tells you that in the main descent area there is a tunnel that leads down into the mines, and within those mines you will find the shrine of sacrilege, which the Duergar have taken the icon of Morden. And once you have done you're done reclaiming it, to take it to the temple that's found within the great cavern. The little icon of a throne that you can see there.
Mhm.
Let's say that right there is the
Great temple.
the Iron Tabernacle.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Once you have placed the icon on its proper location, we presume that the god Morden will be pleased with his priests and we shall know that you have done the test that was asked of you.
Okie doke. Sounds straightforward enough.
Mm-hmm.
Presumably, one of you asked them of a more clear location of the Shrine of Sacrilege, and Gerlund would only tell you that that the dwarves only know that the Duergar set the location up somewhere within the mines itself. No living dwarf knows of where it is exactly. And
Okay.
so he wishes you good luck. And unlike the other dwarves that you experienced and saw along the way, he goes up to Futon and gives the special quotation dwarf greeting that Grobeg once did with him. The clap on arms and then the explosion hand away.
Yeah, okay. Forgot these are
Oh.
hip dwarves.
Futon will
And-
return it.
Yeah. And as you do so, you, Goji and Vrisdan, you were looking at the dwarven sentries that were behind your little group, and they looked to each other in confusion. And Gerlund wishes you well on your way, and good luck.
Thanks. All right, so
So
then,
do you guys?
yeah. What,
Do you guys
eastward and
decide-
downward?
Yeah.
Alrighty. You travel and you go within the city itself and manage to go through the different corridors until you reach the furthest eastward access in the Great Cavern itself, and you see this main corridor unbroken to a vast location down the hall where you can faintly see a glowing orange light. And you proceed down this corridor, passing past these different side tunnels, and along the way you keep an eye out to ensure that you do not run across any trolls from the drow that are residing within these tunnels themselves. And you follow these tracks of minecarts, for you can see that there are minecarts traveling down this corridor into the Great Cavern itself, seemingly leading into the location of the Iron Tabernacle. And as you travel, you do see that while some do travel throughout the entire complex, many of them seem to originate from one specific tunnel, and you derive that this is possibly the tunnel that leads into the mines that were built.
Okay. This is the way we want to
And-
go then.
Yes. And as you seek down into this tunnel, you keep note of your location, possibly make a mark to be able to tell where you came out of. And you travel down the mine, and you see that while it is a mine, you don't see very many iron deposits, possibly because of how long it's been used by past dwarves and drow and Duergar and whatever other races have taken control of this city in the past. And as you travel down the mines, you see that there are not so faded steps upon the ground, and that these mines are still in use to this day. And as you travel, let me go ahead and Goji and Vrisdan, you both notice that you are as you pass through certain tunnels, that you are aware of residents within those tunnels, but none have been approaching you as of yet.
What, we can't tell what kinds of residents?
Only if you go in and investigate.
Hmm.
But currently, you are on this main tunnel that has tracks. Minecart tracks.
Yeah. Hmm. Well, unless you guys are curious, I vote we stick to the main path here.
Okay.
You continue to travel down the passage that you are in, and nothing overtly accosts you, but as you keep going, you do begin to sense that something begins to follow you.
Hmm.
And you continue to travel, and about an hour in, you come upon this opening of space where there is this massive cavern where a bunch of these minecart tracks split off to different little tunnels. And as you look throughout, you do see that again, the walls are barren of any kind of deposits from which you could mine from. And as you look around the room, you find one passage is more recently traveled down, and you see that the footsteps are very reminiscent of the iron-trod boots of either a dwarf or a durgar. And as you consider on traveling down this tunnel or another, you do still have the feeling of being followed, but you do not see anything else enter the main cavern with you.
Okay. Now I'm wishing I would have kept that hunting trap. Well, shall we go down the clearly most recently traveled tunnel?
Yeah.
Goji's gonna
Sure.
get her club out and just keep it in hand while she, keeps glancing over her shoulder every 20 or 30 feet or so to make sure that this thing's not getting too close, whatever it is that's following us.
Okay. You go within the tunnel, and do you lead Goji, or does she follow?
I think
behind the other two?
she's bringing up the rear.
All right. You enter this tunnel where you see recent tracks of what seem to be either dwarves or durgar, and you travel within for about 10 minutes when you hear noticeable steps behind you, and you are already keeping an ear out for such a thing and are not too surprised. And as you turn to confront whatever it is that's following you, you see this form of humanoid, bird-like in appearance.
Hmm.
And we can do another role play combat thing
Okay.
if you chose to, or you can take some kind of action to scare off your follower.
Yeah, let's try scaring it off. See if that works. I'll pound my club into my hand and give a loud, orcish roar.
Okay, give me an intimidation with advantage.
Okay. Haha.
Got the full
Wait,
ends of the dice
I know.
spectrum.
You give this mighty belt from deep within your core to make the entire passage that you are in seem to rumble with thunder and pure spite, enough to cause this thing to drop a few pinions before it flees back up the tunnel. And you hear that as it flees, more footsteps than one creature that follows.
I'm back, baby.
And from behind you, Goji, you also hear more footsteps have also fled away from you in the direction that you were traveling.
Man. Okay. It was a hell of a scream.
Yeah. Man, I was actually planning a whole little combat thing, but for that critical roll there, let me see here. Okay. You each get well, it's up to you if you want to take the whole XP or not.
Nah, split it.
But um you each get 500 XP.
Okie doke. Pretty proud of that.
Yeah, you managed to scare away 15 dire corby's.
Damn. 15? Oh, shit.
I mean, it wasn't going to be that serious of a threat. They're like half a rank challenge rating.
Yeah. Still. It would have been our first, like, swarm fight. That would have been crazy.
After that whole scare, not on you guys, you resume your travel within the tunnel and you manage to spot the location that the corby that were ahead of you fled down, which is a side passage away from the tracks that you are currently following.
Mm-hmm.
And with how frightening you were, you have no real fear of being jumped from behind by these dire corby's as you pass past it.
Damn
And
straight.
you continue to follow. And after about an hour of travel, you see that you are coming across these sections of the tunnel more well lit by actual torches and being kept under maintenance, it seems. And as you continue, you hear the noticeable noise of mining within these tunnels. And eventually you come around a bend and you see a lone Durgar working away on the wall where you see some minor iron being deposited from where he's working.
Okay. Has he
as-
noticed us or no?
No, the Durgar seems to be riveted on his task of carving away at the wall.
And as far as we can tell, he's alone out here?
You do not see currently any other Durgar, no.
You guys want to try to talk to him? Find out if he knows anything?
Okay.
Or do we want to just bash some skull?
We can talk, sure.
Yeah. All right.
I mean, you can talk.
Sure.
I don't think he'll have anything for me.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Then Goji steps out from the shadow of the corridor that we're walking down and making a bunch of noise so that she doesn't startle the guy. She, kind of kicks some dirt as she's walking and says, "Hello there!" Calls out to him.
The Durgar notices your approach and drops into a guarded stance with his pickaxe in front of him, and he calls back to you.
He's going to be talking in Undercommon, isn't he? Ah, shit! Goji turns to Vrisdan and just kind of looks at him.
He wants to do... Oh, excuse me. I'm stretching, sorry. Okay. He wants to know who you are and how you got here, and then he said, I heard nothing of the Corby.
We're 3 adventurers who walked here. I don't know. How specific do you want to get? We were visiting Gauntlgrim and are on the lookout for an icon that was taken from them. That's what we should say.
On your first statement, he gives this weird tilt to his head, but he doesn't respond.
What'd you say after we visited Gauntlgrim, Pam? Sorry, I'm
Oh,
typing.
we visited Gauntlgrim and we're at their behest. We're looking for an icon that was taken from the city, from the temple.
How do I spell their god's name?
Moradin?
Moradin.
Yeah.
Thank you. I remembered.
Um,
I know that name. I just couldn't remember what it exactly was.
Yeah,
Moradin. It's just like two
Moradin
eyes,
is-
right? Moradin.
yes,
IDIN.
yes.
Okay.
I think it's actually one eye.
Well, there's an RIDIN is what I mean. There's two N's in the whole, two I's in the whole word, not like two I's back to back. Or is it an A? Moradin.
It's
Moradin.
Moradin.
Okay. Yeah. Well, pretend I wrote it that way.
I will.
Thank you.
As he says this, you see that he becomes a bit more skittish, kind of backing up away from you, while keeping his pickaxe up.
He said, at whose request? Gauntlgrim is his fellow's home, who work the mines, and the icon is theirs.
Oh, yeah, we're working for the dwarves. Sorry, buddy. You can point us in the direction to find your friends who have the icon, or we can bash you over the skull and go find them ourselves. Also, I can't believe I missed an opportunity to do my Goji sound effect when I did that critical roll. Damn.
True.
always do it
I wasn't on the ball
posthumously.
either. Sorry,
That would have been
Pam.
perfect.
That was a
Let's
good
do
one.
it now.
Nah, it's got to be organic.
Aw.
When Vrisdan says that, he pulls his warhammer out as well.
Okay. The Duergar immediately drops his pickaxe and turns to run. And you can see as he turns that he opens his mouth. Do you do anything as a quick role play?
I don't think Goji has the quick twitch reaction to be able to stop this guy from calling out if that's what he's going to be doing. Maybe one of my compatriots does.
Nope. Well, I
Futon.
do have a web spell. Boys and girls, I do have a
Oh.
web spell. My fancy necklace.
You can go ahead and use that if you want.
Any other thoughts, boys? Well, I guess it's quick. We wouldn't have time for thoughts. Yeah, I go for it.
How do you cast your spell around the
What's-
Duergar? Like, are you going
yeah,
for
what's
their
the-
legs?
What's the tunnel like? How big is it? I gotta read the spell.
The tunnel is about a head above Goji's head, and about 4 dwarves could fit within side by side.
So,
So about 20 feet. Yes.
We're talking 4
perfect.
dwarves.
The spell. Americans will do anything
Yeah.
to not use the metric system.
Hey, how
I
big
live
is
in a
this?
4-dwarf condo.
It's
The
rather
web fills a
spacey.
20-foot cube, so Vrisdan
Perfect.
goes full spider with it and just covers the hallway in front of him,
Okay.
so that if he wants to keep running, he's got to try and break his way through it.
Oh, so you do it with enough space for him to run some more, or do you do it right in front of him?
I mean, yeah, pretty close to him, like 5
Okay.
feet in front of him.
Let me see then. Okay. The Duergar sees the webbing magically appear in front of him and manages to hold his momentum enough to not get trapped within the webbing. And
by
he
me.
gives a bellow as hard as he can, but the webbing and the rock around him, seems to muffle the shout enough to where you're kind of confident that nobody heard.
Huh.
And we can still do role play unless you guys actually want to do like a whole combat thing.
Well, let's see. Is this guy going to be hostile? I mean, he tried to run away. We stopped him. Is he going to hit us with his pickaxe? Or is
Vrisdan's
he...
walking forward, slow
Yeah.
and menacingly.
Oh,
He's
you
letting
see
his
him
warhammer scrape on the ground.
after what you say, Vrisdan, you see him begin to crouch down low in some kind of like means to protect himself. You see him draw a dagger, but he seems to have this glint of resolute wariness about him.
Ooh.
Okay, sorry, maybe I have I've done a racism here. I assumed I heard Duergar. I assumed he was like armed and armored. Is he just like a guy? Does he look just like a normal civilian?
He's just a miner.
No,
he's
whoops.
a
But yeah,
mining miner.
No, I heard Duergar and I was like, oh, they're violent, aren't they? Can't trust one of them.
He is rather violent, but he's not armed and armored as a normal Duergar warrior. No.
Well, he pulled a dagger. Legal kill.
Yep. He was coming straight for us.
It was a self-defense.
Yep.
At your final comment, he spits at your feet and prepares for whatever fate follows him.
Yeah, okay. Vrisdan will just, use his shield to block the dagger and pin the guy down, and then beat him until he stops resisting. If that means he's dead, then he's dead. But if he goes unconscious first, then congratulations to him, he gets to live.
Vrisdan's such a cop.
I mean, it's you. Whichever you prefer. Do you want him to live? This is the whole roleplay thing. It doesn't matter.
Roll for it.
This guy is.
I
this guy is like CR1. You guys have no worry on this.
Yeah, I feel like I'm leaving it up to you. Vrisdan isn't actively trying to just knock him unconscious. He's not doing, non-lethal damage. But he's also not going to beat him until he's definitely dead. I don't know if you want to give him death saves or what, but whatever.
All right.
Just like 2 good strikes. He's only level 1. It doesn't take that much.
Yeah, you give a solid whack to his side to cause him to bend over after planting him with your shield, and then you give a good whack with the pommel of your you said your mace, right?
Warhammer.
Your warhammer, and you smack him at his temple and knock him unconscious. And you get 100 XP. And as you dig into his pockets, you find that he doesn't have much outside of.
Oh yeah, I don't think Vrisdan would bother.
Goji is going to pick up his inert body though and just toss it into the web so that it's restrained when this guy comes to.
Okay, you can, but just so you know, the web is covering your way forward.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it only lasts an hour or 2, so he'll probably it'll be gone before.
We'll cut our way through one side of it, and Goji's gonna throw this guy into the other side of it.
Oh my god, it's like one of those nice curtain doors.
Yeah.
We really made this tunnel a home, boys.
Yeah. This guy's gonna wake up and thank us once he gets over the concussion.
Yep. That's totally what's gonna happen. Okay, you set up the new decoration of this tunnel and then cut your way past the side of the web and you proceed on through down the tunnel following the tracks and keeping an ear out for any other Durgar. And as you travel, you do indeed hear more mining occurring down certain passages that split off from this main one that you are in. And you do not see any other miners within this main tunnel. It seems that this guy was just trying to get as good as he could get from this far off location. And as you follow down the tunnel, you do see, thanks to the torchlight within the tunnel, that far off in the distance there is a shadow that seems to wrap around the turn of the tunnel itself, potentially another Durgar.
Well, we already concussed one Durgar. What's another one?
Yeah. you don't know.
Okay.
As you
Can I
contact-
try? I want to try. I want to use my new fancy ring and see if I can't push his head, like hit him from behind, so that he gets pushed into the wall that he's mining against.
You do not see that his shadow seems to be moving in the same motion that
Oh,
somebody be mining.
Okay.
It seems that it's kind of statutory, kind of like possibly in watchfulness or as a guard.
Oh, I see. Okay. Well, do you guys want to? Would you want to try to sneak up on him, or should we just? I'm not afraid of these guys. I think we can just approach, take what comes.
I can see him. I can scout ahead and see what he is.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, sure. Give me a stealth roll.
Futon, our scouty monk.
And with guidance, right?
You've got
Guidance. There it is. Add a
Didn't
d4 to
even need-
that futon, if you so desire.
Yeah,
21.
20.
You slink down this tunnel with no noise being made by your tread, and you get up right to the corner, and with graceful ease you look around and you see that it is another Durgar, more heavily armored, and looking down the opposite way from where you are, watching over a series of other Durgar who are at working on the tunnel wall itself. And you do see that within the tunnel there is a few branches branching off, and at the very far end, where it seems to be kind of like this iron-like door, there are two other Durgar of similar armor and weaponry as the one that's right next to you. As you give a quick count between looking in and out of the tunnel, you do see that there are about 10 Durgar miners in addition to the 3 that I talked about.
Holy shit.
Okay.
That's
I'll
a
see
lot
if I
of
can
dudes.
take the guard out from behind, assassination style.
Oh.
Yeah, let's go with that. With that 21, you do reach out at the precise moment where you feel nobody is paying attention to this guard, and you, with your innate knowledge of dwarves after spending so much time with them, you reach out in such a way to confidently grasp his mouth to cover any kind of outcry and pull him along with you into the main tunnel. And you said you were going to kill him or just drag him back into here?
I was gonna kill him, but it might be better to take him to the others to help decide.
Up to you. This is your roleplay.
Well, since he's not a civilian, I guess kill him.
Yeah.
You drag him into the tunnel, and once you feel that
Give
you are
in
out
to
of
your
sight,
anger.
do it. After pulling him into the tunnel with your other hand that's not covering his mouth, you grab the bottom of his jaw and twist it, twisting his
Ooh,
head around in such a way to strangle him and collapse his neck, killing your target.
damn.
And Futon, you get 450 XP.
Whoa! More assassinations, please.
After you carefully lie down the Durgar on the floor without making noise, you do not hear any kind of commotion or awareness of the activity. Yeah, pretty much that, Adam.
That gif kind of looks like you're like the assassin's giving the guy a kiss or something.
Very intense hug.
Yeah.
I wish someone would hug me like that. Okay, awkward. Anyway, so you slew your target, and you turn and I assume let your companions know that there are another 10 miners and 2 guards outside the iron door, possibly leading within further in the mines that these door guards seem to be encamped.
Yeah. There we go. Noisiest assassination ever.
I was gonna say before you did the whole stealth
Sorry.
thing is that there are some side tunnels as well, possibly ones that would
Oh.
lead around this, but whichever way you guys want to go.
I mean, we've been in the Underdark long enough, I think, perhaps, at least Goji's mind, to think that there's no guarantee that any of these tunnels go anywhere we want to go. They could lead us, 6 days march in the wrong direction or something. I think if
True.
we've got a direct route into this door, I think that's the one that she would want to take.
Well, the door is closed. Who knows? Whoever's cries that resound might be muffled.
Fair, yeah. Does it seem like the door is... Well, I guess we probably can't tell from this point if it's like barricaded or locked or anything like that.
From the glances that Futon was making, he could only tell that they were closed.
Okay.
You do not know if they're barricaded from the other side or not.
Okay. I mean, Goji's vote's going to be charge in there and bash him.
So, I'm fine with doing this another roleplay thing, but as a visual mind kind of thing, in front, right when you turn the corner, it will be a passageway where these 10 Durgar are mining away at the walls, and at the very other end, there are 2 guards
Okay.
with a closed door.
So we'd have to go past the miners to get to the guards.
Or kill the miners
Or
on
kill
the
the
way
miners.
to get to the guards.
Yeah.
Or do something at a distance to take care of the guards. Whatever.
Anybody got any illusion stuff? Something we could scare those miners off with? Nah, probably not.
Best I could do for you would be a light spell.
Light!
Yeah, and then not.
Let's get out of here!
I could give a shine on this problem for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
I can make a
you
person
have-
out of light.
That is true. You do have a magical bagpipe.
Wait, your bagpipe's been magic this entire time?
No,
Yes, it has.
one sec. No. I've got a new one. That's the magic one, a new one.
Oh, the new one. Yeah, okay. I was gonna say, man, you've been holding out on us. You've been...
It makes people, creatures frightened, and I can summon a rat.
We could try to frighten him. If that doesn't work, call a rat. Is there a limit on how many creatures you can frighten?
No, they just have to pass a DC 15 Wisdom.
So maybe we get, like, on a really good roll, we get, like, maybe half of these guys get frightened? I don't know. I'm trying to think of what, like, maybe a quarter of them are left unfrightened? I don't know. What do you guys think? We can give the bagpipe a try. Okay, give it a try. If nothing else, it should at least confuse the fuck out of them, because who the fuck expects bagpipes in the middle of a mine?
Honestly, worthwhile for that alone.
Yeah.
I am
mean,
going to cast aid on everyone, so everyone give yourself 10
Okay.
temporary hit points.
Got it.
I mean, it doesn't seem like any other dwarf understands what's going on with the bagpipes, anyways.
Yeah, give it a go.
So you want to do?
Alrighty.
Even if it,
Are you going to do it from behind the corner here, or are we going to round the corner and then you'll play it?
how far are they from the corner?
When you were looking, you could see that there was one miner about 5 feet away, and they seem to be spread out in about distance of 2 to 3 feet from each other, and the
Okay.
tunnel itself is about 20 feet to the door.
Okay, there's a 30 feet limit, so it should be fine from here. I think.
Yeah. If you're right at the corner, it would be yes.
Yeah.
So you're gonna do it, right?
Yeah.
It's gonna be fun.
Alrighty then.
If they don't get frightened, at least be confused.
All right. Oh wait, no, it was not 15. My bad. So you make your bellows on the bagpipes, and 8 of the miners instantly drop their pickaxes and begin to cringe upon the floor, holding their ears in frightened stances, while 2 of them only look down the tunnel towards you. And for the guards, they both drop their weapons
Oh
and
man,
somehow manage to look even more piteous than the miners themselves.
that was really effective. Well done.
Yeah. So as you march around the corner, I presume, you see that there are only 2 dwarf miners ready for whatever is coming towards them. And you can do whatever it is that you guys want to do, pretty much.
Okay, Goji wants to use this cool ring, because now that she's got it, she's like, yeah, I gotta do something with it. Which I will read so that everyone can read, if you didn't read it already. The ring has 3 charges, regains 1d3 expended charges daily at dawn. While wearing the ring, you can use an action to expend 1 to 3 of its charges to attack one creature you can see within 60 feet of you. The ring produces a spectral ram's head and makes its attack roll with a +7 bonus. On a hit, for each charge you spend, the target takes 2d10 force damage and is pushed 5 feet away from you. Alternatively, you can expend 1 to 3 of the ring's charges as an action to try to break an object you can see within 60 feet. The ring makes a strength check with a +5 bonus for each charge you spend. Okay, so I'm going to use 1 charge on the nearest, still on his feet, Dwergar. So that would be a what? Like a, how would I roll that? It's +7.
You don't have to. Just like I said, this is just role play.
Oh, that's right.
So
That's right.
You just say that you do it, and
Yeah.
you give this cool thrust of your arm outstretched, and clasped into the fist right at the dwarf, at the Durgar, and from a distance it is slammed by this spectral force, and instead of flying into the door that you saw, it slams into a wooden post that holds the structure of the tunnel and
Uh-oh.
smacks its head hard enough to kill itself.
Oh, jeez. Okay. But we didn't. I didn't knock down the tunnel itself. We didn't cause a
Uh, in the brief
collapse.
second after the occurrence, you do not see that the
Okay.
post itself is moving.
Goji's going to be maybe a little bit more gun shy about using this thing underground. That didn't even occur to her that she could possibly knock down the tunnel.
Vrisdan, at your proclamation, the one that's standing, you can see fear in his eyes, but resolute defiance to die, at least with his pickaxe in his hand. The others are still cringing on the floor, making no actual movement against you.
Hmm. Should we just try to get to the door and see if we can open it? There's only one dude left in ready stance, right?
Yeah, and there are 11 total Durgar in the tunnel that are alive.
Mm-hmm.
One of them is in resistance to you. And like
Yeah,
I
sure,
said,
let's go.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Vrisdan will kill that guy, and then we can go.
Okay.
All right. You sprint down the tunnel, and as you go, you give this negligent swing of your warhammer, angled just right to hit him right under the jaw, snapping his neck as it causes his head
Damn.
to snap back, and you kill this Durgar as well. Vrisdan, you get 100 XP, and Goji, you get 100 XP as well, and Futon, due to your bagpipes, I say that you get 550 XP. So you guys all run down the tunnel and reach the other end where the door is, and you give a slight push, and you find that it is not barred. And you open it and you look within, and you do not see any kind of reaction to the bagpipes having been played on the opposite side of this.
Mm.
And you look within and you do not see any sign of other Durgar, but you do see that it opens up into a much larger cavern than the tunnel that you are in.
Hmm.
And you all pass within and close the door. And I assume after seeing the door that you see that a means to barricade it is available, that you would barricade it, yes?
Yeah. Keep those guys from coming to and charging in.
Then you slide the wooden bar that is fitted amongst the door that you did not use into its slot and bar the door, and you turn around once more and you see that the cavern that you are in leads into 3 different directions opposite from where you are, but you do see that there is a glow down the rightmost passage that you can see.
Okay.
The other 2 tunnels are in darkness, not currently being used, it seems.
Then Goji's going to point rightward, and assuming that she gets a nod from her 2 companions, she's going to head off in that direction.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
You continue on, and as you travel, you do not see any kind of guards, presumably all expecting any kind of hassle to be occurring outside of this little Durgar encampment within the city. And as you travel, you do see that the area around you is more filled with deposits of ore, but not as stably made, possibly not having been secured yet. And as you travel, you do hear that ahead of you is the speech of Underdark. Not being said of anything of note, but just normal, casual conversation.
Okay. Shall
As
we
you
try to creep forward stealthily, or are we just walking in, you guys? What do you think?
I mean, nobody so far could put up much of a real resistance, so
Yeah. Just waltz in then?
Vrisdan's fine.
Let's do it.
Making pace through this place.
you boldly continue down the corridor of this tunnel, and as you reach this intersection, one where ahead of you continues the passage and to your right leads into a small little cavern where you hear the speech occurring. You do hear that there seems to be like a small little gathering of Durgar around the table, seemingly in a game of chance.
Hmm.
And it's up to you if you want to do something about
How
them
many
or
Durgar?
continue on. You see, well, yeah, let's just say that you took a quick look around the corner and you see that there is a gathering of 5 Durgar sitting
Okay,
there.
5 of them. Got it. And they're
go
playing
open book.
cards or something? Monopoly?
Yeah, you
something?
do not see cards, but you see a bowl where they are tossing what seems to be dice as they make bets on the outcome.
Hmm.
I go up and put a gold coin down.
Deal me in, boys.
you put down the gold piece and they all look at the hand that just put it down and look up, and you can see visible confusion in all the faces. And one of them was just standing watching over the other 4, but as he is standing and looking at you, you see some kind of recognition of you really shouldn't be there. And I say that you have a few seconds to do whatever it is that you're going to do.
How armed are these guys?
I'll say that you can still do roleplay. You see that the one that was standing is a bit more kitted out in gear, possibly a guard that just got off duty. But the others do not seem like they are in kind of armor or armed for trouble.
I'll slam one of them against the table. So I guess my money's not accepted here.
Some John Wick
You
shit.
reach out and take the closest one's head and slam it against the table, with his head being positioned right above the bowl, fracturing his skull as you do so.
Damn.
And the others begin to rise and get at you, while the one that is standing tries to get around the table while drawing his battle axe from his belt.
Okay. Assuming that, these guys are standing up at the table approximately the same rate of speed and everything, Goji is going to try to, we'll see if it actually works, but with her club, she's going to basically take a running side swing, almost like she's swinging a baseball bat or a tennis racket, and try to try to hit 2 of their heads at once if they're on the same, elevation. Nice smooth horizontal swing right through 2 skulls.
Sure, give me an athletics roll.
Damn.
You take that running swing, and by a bad misstep, you only manage to swing it in such a way to hit one of them in the skull.
Okay, I'll take it. So it's two times now I've tried to roll with my really badass athletics score.
Athletics.
Once I've gotten a 1, and once I've gotten a 2.
Every day I'm just gonna have to cast enhance ability strength on you so you get advantage. You gotta take a level of barbarian so you could rage and get advantage.
Oh,
You can do whatever you
yeah.
want.
Yeah, there you go. After that swing and the collapse of this poor victim of a running swing comes to the floor, the other one that you were aiming at turns in his mid attempt to get from the chair and just leaps towards you, trying to grapple with you.
Hmm.
And at the moment, you are being hugged and being attempted to be dragged to the floor by a Durgar. Meanwhile, the other one that was sitting next to the one that Futon slew is currently on his feet and trying to reach for Futon, whilst the more armored Durgar has reached Futon and gives a swing at Futon with his battle axe.
Oh, damn.
And as he swings, he does it in such a overexerted manner that Futon is more than capable of swinging under the battle axe and causes it to slam against the body of the one that he slew instead.
Oh, wow. Well done.
So currently you've got one guard that has his battle axe in the body of his companion, one that's just standing next to Futon, and one that's grappling with Goji.
Vrisdan is going to walk up to the one that's grappling with Goji, assuming that Goji has run past him and that now this Duergar's back is to him. He's going to grab him by the collar and just stick a dagger deep into his collar
Ooh.
and throw him aside.
Yeah, he is most definitely dead.
And he's going to turn and drop that dagger just on the floor, or even leave it in the Duergar. Grab his warhammer and then swing at the guard with his war priestly training that he's from being a war cleric.
Oh. Do you just go for his head? Do you go for his main body, or what?
Yeah, just in his side. He's wearing armor, right? So I guess
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
turn the warhammer around to the spiked end. Try to can open him.
You manage to swing right under his armpit to where it's a warhammer, right? With the spike you said you hit in?
Yeah.
You impale right underneath his armpit, and as you take your momentum to pull him towards you, you hear this audible break of metal and flesh as he is ripped open and now collapsed on the ground, bleeding profusely. And the one that's standing by Futon, who was about to try to make a grapple on him, is visibly shaken and seems to want to flee away from the room.
Vrisdan will turn his back to that one and go collect his dagger.
I'll throw the dice on the floor in front of him.
Okay. As he
Could have just let me play.
he is so frightened that he's keeping his face towards you three, not looking where he's running, and his foot comes down on the dice and he slips, and he is now
Oh, shit.
feet overhead, prone on the floor. He is trying to right himself to get back on his feet.
I presume I'm still being grappled, yes?
No, that's the one
I
that
stabbed that guy.
Vrisdan
Oh,
slew with his dagger.
okay. I thought that was the other guy. Okay. Got it. Okay, well, I'm free then. I'm assuming I've gotten up off the ground and dusted myself off if I was on the ground.
Oh no, you were standing.
Okay.
You were just like, you're like the adult who is confused at a child trying to drag him
A
down.
kid trying to grab him.
And
Okay.
you were being bear hugged.
Then while
Yeah.
this guy on the ground is trying to right himself, I'm going to grab the club and do a good old-fashioned two-handed above the head, like I'm chopping wood, swing, bringing club down on top of this guy.
You do that, and right before the contact, you hear this like half-uttered "no," and you pop his head like a melon.
Oh my gosh.
And you all get. Let's see. 290 XP.
Whew.
And you, if you choose to look through their belongings, you find amongst let's just say miners, you find a gathering of 400 gold, and the guard them himself had another 200, so 600 gold pieces in total.
Split it 3 ways.
Sure.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Mike. Remind me how much XP?
290.
290.
290 each. Okay, got it.
What kind of weapon does the guard have?
He had a battle axe.
Okay, not for me.
Okay. After you all recompose yourselves and looted through the bodies, you proceed down the tunnel, and you eventually reach a location that seems to be more of a hallowed residence for their kind. And you can hear humming within. Only Vrisdan would tell that it is the humming in the words of Undercommon that seem to be in reverence to their Duergar god Asmodeus.
Rock me, Asmodeus. Okay. Are we creeping in, or are we just we've been just badasses walking into? Except I guess when Futon did assassinate that dude, that was pretty cool. But are we slowing our roll and checking it out, or are we just gonna waltz right in like we always do?
Before you decide,
Mm-hmm.
you look within you look within the cavern that you hear the chanting from, and you do see that it's got a little shrine that is more than likely in dedication to Asmodeus, and in front of it you do see 3 different Duergar. At the bottom of the steps, it looks like some normal grunts doing their worship of the day, but at the top of the stairs you see a more cowled figure of a Duergar, and as he's doing his chanting, you do see that his hands are covered in blood, and that from what little you can see around the cowl about his head, his Duergar features are warped in a more whitish gray than the normal dark gray that you are used to of the Duergar. Currently, they are all facing towards the shrine and not paying attention to what is behind them. And as you look, you do see that there seems to be tribute laying amongst the footing of the shrine.
Is the icon within sight, or would we recognize it based on the description the dwarves gave us?
Give me a roll.
What would be an appropriate
I'm
roll?
proficient in religion.
Go for it.
Is that a acceptable skill?
Yeah, that's good.
Cool.
That or perception.
Guidance. This feels like a religion one. Oops, I almost. Is it a single click? It's a double click for this one.
Oh yeah.
22.
Okay. You look within the tributes that are offered, and you do see this normal palm-sized coin amongst them, and on the face of it, you do see an anvil, which has a hammer going across the anvil picture, and you recognize it as a symbol of Moradin.
They got what we want, boys
All right.
and girl, and non-binary. We got one each. We're collecting every gender.
Yep.
Let's go.
Gotta collect them all.
All right. Anybody want to make the first move, or do we just should I fire a crossbow bolt at him?
Vrisdan is going to cast Spirit Guardians and designate these two to not be targeted by it, and then he's going to cast Spiritual Weapon.
Damn. Okay.
Okay. And where are you putting the guardian?
It moves with him. It's on him.
Okay. So are you gonna do a sneak attack, or are you just rushing in?
Where are we located in
You
relation
are-
to them?
You are currently outside of the main cavern that they are in. You are peeking around the corner of the doorway, shall we say?
Okay. For some reason, I thought I heard we were above them. Okay. You. Me when I definitely have something to say, so I just go.
Well, while everybody
Vrisdan
else
doesn't-
is sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say
No, you
while,
first.
while everybody else is thinking about it, Goji meanwhile has fitted one of those explosive bolts to her crossbow, and she
Perfect.
fires it at the feet of, or I guess at the feet of the assembled Dwergar that are near the shrine.
So just to describe it again, there are two at the bottom of a series of steps
Mhm.
who appear to be just normal Duergar
Number
that
dudes.
are doing their daily worship, and at the top of the stairs is the one who seems to be leading the procession.
Oh, okay. For some reason, I thought there were 4 total, but there's only 3. Okay. Fired at the feet of the cowled one at the top of the stairs.
Okay. Give me an attack roll with your
Mhm.
ranged. That's 16. Actually, give me another one with advantage. Just roll another one.
Mhm. Oh, wait. 1 second.
Okay, 16 then. That definitely hits. Go ahead and roll me the damage for your explosive bolt.
Yep. So I just got to remind myself. Here we go. Let me just read it really quick. In 20-foot radius, each creature centered on the point must make a DC 15 dexterity saving throw, taking 5d6 fire damage on a failed save, or half as much on a
okay.
successful save. So do I roll 5d6? Oh, it's a successful
Okay.
save.
So go ahead and roll me the 5d6.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So he takes 8 damage. And one of them takes 8 damage, and the other one manages to duck his head during his prayer in a way that the flames go over his head.
Hmm.
Da-da-da-da. Okay,
Better mark that.
go ahead and roll me initiative.
Mm-hmm.
Twinsies. How sick would it be if we all got the same initiative roll?
Would have been pretty amazing.
Pretty sweet.
Goji.
I know.
I'm not saying you're the weak
I
link
know,
here,
I
okay?
know.
You're a valued teammate, and we all love you. But we did have a plan here,
Mhm.
and clearly Futon and I got the message. I don't know what happened on the way to you. Maybe your club, like the lightning, intercepted the email memo or something.
It's
But-
yeah. There's electronic interference, I'm sure.
Yeah. I just, not to point fingers, of course.
I mean, I'll just
This
roll
isn't gonna
initiative
reflect
until I
your
get
quarterly
19
review.
if you want.
Oh my god, a map. They still make these?
Somewhere. Not sure where though.
Glad you chuckled at that, Pam. I thought it was very funny.
Those are some mean-looking dudes.
Okay, so it was 8 damage. And then 17 for that one. Alright. So you guys attacked from stealth, so you have 1 round to do as you please. Futon, you are first. Now, like I said, instead of what you're actually seeing, there's a set of stairs leading up to the Mind Master over there. Crap, I forgot. Okay, you can move now.
Go for that guy.
Holy shit. Wow.
It's Futon time.
That's 1 down.
Just walked up and karate chopped him in the throat and he died. Oh, it was the short sword attack. Never mind. I shouldn't.
Another assassination.
Yeah.
Flipping out to ear over here.
I don't think my multi-attack works on anyone else. I think it's 1 target, so...
It should work on whoever you want to hit, right? It's just like your monk martial arts stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have a quick look. See if it specifies.
I think it just lets you make a number of an attack. So it should be against anyone, obviously, as long as you can get to them.
I've got enough movement left.
Yeah, you should be able to reach that one and pop.
Okay, I think unarmed is a bonus with the attack, but I get 2 attacks anyway, so I can still do the other 2 if I don't kill this. I mean, probably won't, but okay, then I get my bonus attack. He's lucky.
He's counting his luck right now.
Vrisdan spiritual weapon can only move 20 feet a turn, so it gets right behind him. Oh, I guess that's in range, so he'll make an attack. He
those
is
are
so
cool
lucky.
looking
You're
dice.
so right. Thank you. They're the.
It's
if you
those.
go to the dice thing. It's the throwback ones. I think it says. It's
Man,
like,
it's all those hours of worship. They're paying off.
Ooh, yeah. This guy is.
The other guy was
Asmodeus'
faking his
favorite.
worship. This guy is for real.
True. He was really interested in that Moradin coin. He was like, maybe I'm gonna convert. I don't know. This guy is truly faithful.
What has
alright, that's my
Asmodeus
bonus
done
action.
for me recently?
Maybe I'm gonna convert. I don't know.
That's a bonus action, so I'm just gonna use my main action to dodge, and that is my turn.
Okay. Goji
At
is still the bonus stealth round, so you go ahead now.
Yeah, well, I was the first one to fire, though, so should I get another action?
It's up to you.
I think it's fair that we would go to the next round. Or, yeah, go to the next round, I think.
All right.
I already went.
Futon.
Okay.
There it
There it
is.
You were just warming it up, all those other ones.
When he hits critically.
Yeah, that's it for me.
God
Then
damn.
For passing it along. Double it, give it to the next person. Wow, he's alive. Jesus.
Yeah,
The
he's
first guy
going
was
strong.
How much damage did you do?
That was 17 on that first one because of the explosive bolt.
Oh, true. I was thinking these guys were weak. Well, in that case, I'll make him attack with my Warhammer too. Oh, so close. No, yeah, we're done. My spiritual weapon was my bonus action. Cool.
Okay.
At the start of both of their turns, because they're in range, they have to make a wisdom saving throw from the spirit guardians. On a fail, well, they take 3d8. On a fail, and half on a success.
On what's the DC roll?
14.
Okay. And how much damage was it again?
3d8.
So that would be, if he fails, 13. If he succeeds, 6.
Oof. Ooh, he's looking rough. Okay. Ooh, very nice. You managed to not to have your mind mastered by this creature. Okay, and as his bonus, he will actually cause himself to reduce in size, gaining some bonus AC and basically being harder to hit.
The Mind Master did that?
Yep.
What a little punk.
He's got to make the wisdom save too.
Yeah. Yeah. Says the
Matter of fact,
guy
I
who
forgot,
just
I
shot
could-
an explosive bolt at him. Ooh.
God damn. Spirit Guardians is
So
awesome.
that guy is dead.
All right.
Goji.
So I'm going to use a bonus action to switch to the regular crossbow bolt so I don't explode my friends here if I don't hit properly. And then targeting this jerk here, I'm going to roll crossbow. Damn it. I would get a second attack, except if a critical ends my turn, then critical miss ends my turn, then that's the end of my turn.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's make that the critical fail for that.
Yeah, that's fine. That's how we've done it before, so I don't mind. All right, then that's the end of my turn.
Can you go up to that guy? Stairs.
I'll tell you guys this right now. It's looking kind of grim for this guy.
Yeah, Futon's about to give him the 5-point palm exploding heart technique.
Steps aside just in case.
Just in case he explodes? What?
I mean, in case I miss
Oh.
someone and there's a range attack.
Oh, I see. Yeah, makes sense. There you go.
No,
Actually, no, that doesn't hit.
Hmm?
oh, that
Is he-
reduce.
Because
Oh, yeah.
he
'cause
got
he's
more
small.
AC.
He's become a reduction. His sauce has been on the stove for so long.
Damn, I was swallowing when you said that. Aha!
Okay,
Sorry.
that one did hit. Yes.
Okay,
Oh, reduce this bitch.
so 3 damage. And then
God damn.
That
Futon's
one
going
does
ape
not
shit.
hit.
Oh.
Oh, he did reduce this bitch. Oh no. I taunted too early. I emoted. Spiritual weapon goes here.
Okay.
He's so reduced right now. It's crazy. You guys seeing this?
No, I don't see shit, man. I just see you whiffing at
He's
air.
so small you can't see him.
Mhm.
It's so small. What are you
Oh,
swinging
we'll
at?
just make a normal attack. Go for it. Why not?
That
There it
definitely
is.
He's not reduced. He's not reduced at all. He's never been reduced ever before in his life.
Reduce that damage.
His name
Yeah.
return.
Okay. Another
Give me that
roll.
spirit guard and see.
Oh.
I forgot I could do it for him.
Ah.
And I assume if I do it for him and he succeeds,
Oh,
it
he's
will
definitely dead.
automatically cut
Damn.
down.
I assume. I don't think we've experienced it yet.
I mean, it
Uh,
says success, and then it gave him the damage, so I'm gonna trust
Yeah.
the process.
Yeah, that concludes combat.
Oh, that definitely concluded the combat.
Sweet. Well done, everyone. Well done.
If you guys want, I can give it to you now or after we take a break.
XP, you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, lay it on us.
Alrighty. Let's see here. You guys each get. Why did I put away my calculator?
If only he were still
You each
around to
get-
hear you.
You each get 220 XP.
Okie doke.
And you sift through their pockets and you find another 300 gold in total and 1 potion of healing.
I don't need the potion, so whoever wants it can have it. And I'm
Well, I
taking
don't
100
need it.
gold. And then the idol is in plain sight.
Yes, Vrisdan points right at the icon that you have been searching for, and it's right at the base of the Shrine of Asmodeus.
Hmm.
Before you pick it up, do we go ahead and take a break?
Sure.
Yeah.
It wants to be sure that you know.
Yeah, no, I mean, I appreciate it.
All right. So you all gather at the top of the stairs, and you look down upon the shrine of Asmodeus. And amongst the tribute that you find there, you see varied items of dwarven make between weaponry and armor and normal everyday items of use, like plates and normal offerings to the gods that are of dwarven make, and amongst them you see the icon of Moradin that Vrisdan spotted. And I assume Vrisdan reaches out for it, and as he does, he can feel this emanating sense of anger and vengeance
Sorry,
emanating from the shrine.
I was drinking water. No, he does not reach out for it.
Okay, whoever does reach out for it.
Vrisdan is going to stop people from reaching out for it because he's going to cast Detect Magic. There, it even says it in the chat.
You do not sense any magic itself.
Okay, then whoever can grab it.
Goji will grab it.
It's safe, y'all. Thank me later. Vrisdan says.
You grab it, and you do feel this sense of anger and vengeance. And
Ooh.
you look down on this hefty coin the size of your palm, and you do see the sign of Morden of a hammer upon an anvil. And as you turn to leave, you feel the anger practically sweeping down upon your back as you step down the stairs, and you leave this shrine of sacrilege after having had your own way amongst the occupants of the room.
Goji says to her
Kind of having
companions.
done a sacrilege of your own on this
Mhm.
area of a god.
Goji says to her companions, I'm feeling anger and vengeance, even more than usual.
I was about to say, oh, nothing new then.
Yeah, basically
Yeah.
a Tuesday.
Sometimes a Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
So now you've reclaimed Morden's icon from the Durgar god Asmodeus.
You said it's a coin?
It looks like a coin. It's basically a medallion of
Okay.
Morden.
But nothing that would prohibit, like, it's not a size thing where it'd be, like, difficult to carry or anything.
No, it's just as big as your palm.
Got it. Okay. Then I will slide that into the backpack, and assuming there's nothing else of note here, I think we're ready to make our way back to Grim, what is it called? Can't think of the name.
Gauntlgrim.
Gauntlgrim. There you go.
I mean, technically you still are in Gauntlgrim. You're
Oh.
just in the mines of Gauntlgrim.
Right.
But yeah, you leave the shrine room, and in the corner of your eye, a fake message of Asmodeus disapproves flits by.
Oh.
It seems like you angered a god of the Durgar.
Well, that's just great.
Yes, we'll remember this.
So, about 3 hours is what it took for you to reach this point, and I assume you head straight back up to the main corridor in the back half of the city, and that's about another 3 hours in the day of travel. And alongst your way, you do not encounter any other Durgar, but you do, on one of the side passages, catch a glimpse of a humanoid bird creature seemingly running away from your tread, obviously still frightened of that roar.
There we go. Came back.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
As you reach the main corridor of the city that leads to the Great Forge, before you actually exit into the corridor, you take a quick glance to check the corridor itself, and you do see that on the direction, if you were to look on the map on Discord, from the forge itself, there is a troop of 15 goblinoid creatures. At the head, there is a very large goblin.
Is it the bitter?
No, not a hobgoblin, just a very large goblin.
Dang.
And as you look down the tunnel, you do catch a glimpse of one of the goblins that you're looking at, and it causes you actually, who is looking?
Mm, I mean, I'm assuming we're all, we're all walking within
Hmm.
close proximity of each other. We probably would all see it around the same time.
Okay, both Goji and Vrisdan, as you look at this troop that's traveling down this main corridor, you do see that there is one specific goblin as you look, and you can feel their presence.
Hmm.
But as you look, you do not see that the goblin reacts to your presence. That they are just looking down at the ground, dejected at their lot in life as he marches along his little patrol.
Hmm.
So as you watch this patrol marching down the corridor in your direction, still a good distance, maybe 150 feet away from you, you do feel the presence of this goblin getting closer to you.
Hmm. Is it safe to assume that these goblins would be hostile to us if they knew we were here?
They seem too
Uh,
sad to be hostile.
Yeah.
That
Person's
is
gonna
totally
whistle
up
to
to
get their
you
attention.
to figure out. Oh, okay. You give a low whistle, and do you step out so that you're seen, or do you stay around the corner of where you were exiting from the mines?
Yeah, Vrisdan will walk out.
And your companions?
Same.
Yeah, follow suit.
Okay. You give a whistle, and the entire goblinoid troop become aware of your presence and look towards you. And as they look towards you, they start to mutter amongst themselves until you notice that the goblin, who is also marked like you, begins to point and begin to like half stutter to his own companions in goblinoid.
Hmm.
Vrisdan turns to Goji and says, "The one language I don't know." I will approach them as non-threateningly as he can manage. Just a normal human walk from a normal human boy.
Goji speaks Goblin. Is there anything that she can pick out of it? Oh, yes, there it is. It says he said that he noticed that we're marked. That's what Goji heard.
What is this one said? The one marked says an exclamation, and the one in the head, the biggest one, turns and remarks back, and then looks to you again, and you can see both fear and anger well up in the goblin at the front.
Hmm. Seems he's scared of us because we're marked.
Vrisdan will stop walking towards them while they have this conversation.
Okay. I'm just asking where they're headed.
Oh wait,
And as he
Oh,
claims
shit.
that, the one that was marked begins to turn and run away, whilst the rest of the troop starts to charge towards you.
They're gonna try to kill us. The one that's marked was
Oh, yeah.
told to return to the bitter.
Let 'em
And
come.
we can go, we can go ahead and do another little role play thing. They are all, aside from the one that's marked, charging towards you. So one goblin boss and 13 little goblins are running towards you, full pelt.
Vrisdan will cast Spirit Guardians and simply let them enter its area of influence.
You do so, and I can guarantee you none of them will succeed anyways. They all drop dead at your feet. Only the goblin boss comes anywhere close to you. About you said it's 15 feet range.
Yeah.
Yeah, he comes to like what, 5 feet of you, Vrisdan, and he just drops dead. And you see that he had this
I'll like
resigned
crouch down
look
to
in
the
his
floor
face.
with him as he struggles, just so I could keep eye contact with him.
He looks to you in this horrified, resigned, death mask. And the last one, the remaining goblin that is marked is running away, and you can feel the distance between Goji and Vrisdan can feel the distance between themselves and this goblin increase as you watch him run away. And he is currently about 200 feet away. You see that he is running back in the direction to where you assume is the Great Forge.
Okay. Well, Goji's going to, assuming there's nothing impeding her going in that direction, she's going to try to pursue.
Okay, yeah, you can do so. As you run, you can hear that the goblin is bellowing out as loud as he can while he's running. And Goji, you can quite clearly hear it saying that there are marked ones within the tunnel.
Uh-oh. How far away is he from getting to the forge room?
Oh, he's still a good distance, but he is screaming his head off. So there are many side tunnels, and you do know that there are drow within this section of the city.
Okay, I think I've still got my crossbow armed, and I think I switched to the regular bolt, so I'm just going to take it out and try to squeeze off a shot and hit this guy in the back of the neck from this distance, see if I can't drop him before he makes too much noise.
Give me an attack roll with disadvantage. He's about 200 feet away from you.
Sure. No good.
Nope. It flies wide from your target. I assume that you will not continue to give chase?
Nope, that's the end of my turn, I'm going to say, if we were having turns.
No, it's still a roleplay thing.
Mm-hmm.
But
no, I'm not going to give chase anymore.
Okay. Right now, you each get 300 XP. And it's up to you whether or not you're going to sit there and sift through 14 corpses for whatever gold they're carrying, whilst this creature is running away, screaming his head off.
I don't care that much. You said 300?
Yes. Darn it, I closed the card again. Okay, I am assuming that you guys are going to make a U-turn and march as fast as you can out of this main corridor before any drow show up.
Yeah, try to get the icon back where it belongs, to the tabernacle.
Okay. You all turn and start to give a fast trot away, and after about you reach 100 feet from where you were, you feel that you cannot sense the goblin anymore.
Okay.
So you run on along and reach the main entranceway to the great cavern itself, and you see that there are the same multiple tracks of minecarts leading down the main corridor into the great cavern. And from the knowledge that you got from your loons, you decide to follow where most of these tracks lead to, knowing that the hold on, make sure I don't say it wrong. Knowing that the Iron Tabernacle is one of the main hubs of intersections of the mine cart tracks. So you follow it, and after a time weaving through the city of Gauntlgrim, you reach this large temple-like area where within the main temple square you see you see 5 different cathedrals, each in presumably worship of the different dwarven gods. And as you look throughout the temple square, you find the main one for Moradin himself, and make your way into the cathedral. And just so that you guys have something to look at,
Mm-hmm.
there we go. Damn it, Max.
Ooh,
Hmm.
what a beautiful space.
Yeah, if you ignore the sheep, you enter the temple of Moradin, and as you enter, you look northward, and you do see. Okay, I don't know what just happened there. You do see a series of road seats for worship, and past these rows, you see an altar at the very backmost of the cathedral. One in the image of a dwarf, holding not an angel, and he holds up an anvil, and at his feet lies he holds up a hammer, and at his feet lies an anvil. And as you make your approach to it, at the very resting point of the anvil, you see rise up a spectral figure of a wraith in the figure of a dwarf, and the dwarf resounds in dwarvish.
Basically asking who you are.
Hmm.
Oh, cool. God damn it, Adam. Sorry. The Wraith inquires of you, and he looks to you in expectation of physical proof.
I gesture to Goji and say, pass the thing.
Sorry, you turn to me and say what?
Pass the coin.
Oh, yeah, here you go. Fling! Flip it to you.
Oh man.
I'll use catch projectile to make sure I don't drop it.
You managed to avoid another sacrilege in one day.
Dude,
And
fuck
catch-
adventuring. We gotta get you playing baseball or something.
You catch the icon of Morden before it drops on the floor, and present to this astounded Wraith at your blatant disregard to his god's special item. And he turns and points to behind the statue of Morden and said, and as you take his words in, you, I assume, tell your companions, and you all go around the statue and indeed do find a set of stairs that lead downward underneath the cathedral.
Ooh. Secret stairs.
Yeah, wants us to take the icon down now.
After you are told to bear the icon down below, you climb down the stairs and past the Wraith, whereupon you see another massive room where the icon once dwelt, and you see before you
Ooh. Cool.
Oh, those are small pens. This map is huge.
yeah,
Oh my god.
That's why it took so long then.
Mm-hmm. It's fucking detailed too. You can zoom like all the way in, and there's no quality loss on it. That's nuts. Good find. Most impressive, the previous one and this one.
Yeah. Definitely glad I found this map maker.
Shout out to them.
Yeah.
Not actually.
So,
No free advertising.
actually, that's all that they asked for.
Oh wow.
We link-
Sorry.
We link to them in every video description.
Oh, neat.
So
So if you're listening, you should go check them out right now.
Yeah.
Do it. Get that click-through rate up. Come on.
Okay, so you all travel down the stairs and reach the entrance to this not antechamber, to this main chamber of burial for past heroes of the dwarves in service to Moradin. And as you travel down the corridor up to where you can see the main resting places for high lords in the center of the massive room, you can see the disuse and disrepair of the statues as you walk past them, and even signs of desecration and violence made upon these tombs. Clear evidence to what has transpired throughout the many decades, even centuries, of this city under constant shift in ownership and war. And once you reach the middle of the room, you see that past to both right and left of you are more places of repose. One more severely desecrated than the other, and you assume that that is the location where the icon once rested.
Talking about to the west here? Where the bloodstains are? Okay.
Yes. And as you march up to it, you see, I don't know if you can see the ping, right before, at the very top of the steps, right before where the icon would be placed, another figure of a dwarf wraith rise up from the floor. And as you make your approach to them, you also feel behind you presence of possibly more wraiths appearing behind you.
Goji readies her club and looks at Futon, who she knows has the medallion.
I offer them it.
You throw it.
No, I offer them it.
Oh, you offer it. Okay. I swear, I heard you throw it. It's like, what?
He wings its sidearm like he's skipping a stone across water.
You make the offer and then hear his words, and you can see that he is the wraith dwarf turns in such a way to beckon you forward and behind them, so that you may place the icon back where it once belonged.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay, and man, you guys. Sorry, I was reading what Vrisdan said. Luckily for you, the dwarf apparently does not understand common. Futon marches up ahead of Goji and Vrisdan and places the icon upon its slated indentation upon the pedestal where it once laid, and you hear this low hum go across the entire large room that you are within, and you can feel that the wraiths that are around you, whilst not having been hostile to you, you can feel this drop in tension in the air and a seeming ease amongst them. After he says this, you can see that the features upon the wraith becomes more insubstantial than they once were, once you before when you were looking straight at them, seeming as though they are not as physically imposing as they did. Possibly no longer prepared to fight you if the need arose. And as you step down from the raised altar, Futon, you can see that the wraiths around you begin to drift away back to their own individual tombs, seemingly back into a state of readiness and guardianship. And you are not prevented from leaving.
We did it.
And yeah, you guys are free to leave if you chose to. But you do not see anything immediate around you other than the sarcophagus and tombs around. You do not see anything that's lit outside of the glow that the wraiths provide by their own etherealness.
It's lit.
Yeah,
It's lit.
we're not going to desecrate any graves, I don't think, so I'm ready to make my way out of here.
Okay, I didn't want to assume. So you march out of the room, and as you exit back into the main cathedral itself, you feel as though you are being basked in this feeling of gratitude, and you feel that today, whilst you did anger one god, you may have another on your side.
Yeah. Take that, Asmodeus.
That's it. And you all feel this feeling of growth within you as you each gain another 2,000 XP.
Ho ho.
And you have completed your little quest that was given to you by Gerlund.
That's
And
right.
as he informed you, more than likely, the priest of Morden that is amongst the expedition would be aware of if something happened. So it is up to you if you wish to return back to the Dwarven encampment or do something else within the city.
I guess just an out-of-character conversation to have would be how much assistance do we feel like we want to give the dwarves? Are we going to do the other two quests they had for us, or is doing them one favor enough to justify us moving on? What would Futon's obligations? What obligations would he feel?
I suppose it'd feel like fairly. Yes, maybe a little bit, like like a family.
Okay. Would he want to stick around and tackle the other two jobs, or does he feel comfortable saying, "Hey, we helped you guys out. We're off to no man's land"?
He would want to, but he's not against leaving as long as he's done something at least to help.
Okay. Well, do you think we should check back in with the dwarven leaders and let them know we did a job and see what their response is?
Yeah, should go back at least.
Okay.
Alrighty. You leave the temple square of Iron Tabernacle and march your way down to the southern city level, where the dwarves have made their own claim of the city. And you approach the guards outside of the city, and I mean the city level. I'm talking as though you're looking at the map. I apologize. You meet the guards, and they welcome you and beckon you within, and provide one of their own sentries to guide you to where Gerlund is located. And as you travel down the corridors, you can hear an audible whisper amongst the corridors as though something has happened. You do not hear anything that would seem like alarming or bad. It's more like they feel pleased, more than likely due to whatever you did.
Or it's gotten
And
around. Okay.
yeah, eventually you reach a room after the sentry guides you to it, where you find Gerlund talking to one of his other Herlinga clansmen, and he turns to you and beckons you within. And as you all enter and gather around him, he says, "Welcome back, my friend. It is good to see you once more. I thank thee. Our priest has had most ingenious and welcoming news of our temple having its icon restored."
Yep, that was us. You're welcome.
Thank you. And as for good service for that, I have convinced Nartuk to allow me to give you a monetary for such a deed. And as he says this, he pulls out this bag. It's not that big, but as he places it down, you can see the drawstring around it open up, and you see a series of a collection of little gems. And within the bag, you find that there are 10 pieces of amethysts.
Damn.
So that would be 2,000 gold.
Wow. Okay. Should I just throw the bag of amethysts in the handkerchief portal thing? Hold on to them till we get a chance to sell them? Okay. And that's what I'll do. 10 amethysts.
After you...
What do they weigh? I'm sorry, I forgot.
Oh, I
Doesn't really matter, I guess.
completely forgot. I mean, they shouldn't weigh that much inside the
0.1?
dimensional portal anyway.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I'll say they don't weigh anything then.
After you put away your just reward, he turns to you all and he says, "We really appreciate that you aided us in this. This is going to go a long way in lifting the morale of our people. And I can guarantee you that you have our friendship now."
Good to know. Goji wants to ask about the goblin, marked goblin that ran into the forge. Do they know? Do we know if that's where the bidder is hiding out?
I know nothing about this bidder that you speak of.
Oh,
But we do know that the drow like to use some marked ones to find others.
I'm just trying to scroll back to where you posted those 3 quests. The tabernacle, the dragon thing. There's a fire primordial tapped in the pit within the great fort. Okay, so no specific mention of the bidder in the quest the dwarves gave us. Got it.
No. But yes, we do know of their slaves that they use to hunt down our dwarves that are marked. I assume that's what you encountered.
Yeah, I think so. Out of character, I think, unless the group really wants to move on, Goji is curious to go to the forge and find out if the bidder is actually there, since the goblins mentioned that's where the bidder was. And also see if there's a way we can stop them from finding other marked people.
If Futon's happy, since that's sort of another location that they want to help in.
Okay.
So
Any objections
2
from
things at once.
our drowish friend? Hearing none, I think we're good to go.
Sorry, yeah.
That's all right.
I will just say that you do know from way back in like session 3 that the bidder is a mercenary troop leader in service to the drow.
Yes.
So wherever the drow is, the bidder is likely to be there.
That's right. And you said when the goblin ran away, there were side tunnels down which I could hear drow moving, or somehow I knew that there were drow there?
It's where you knew that the drow have decided to make their claim of the city.
Just outside the forge.
And there are some at the forge, according to the dwarves. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I feel like we should check that out. If nothing else, we want to prevent the drow from capturing other marked people, if we can help it.
Okay. Do you decide to take a rest, or do you
I think
just
so.
march on out?
Yeah, there was 6 hours both ways, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably a good idea for a rest.
Okay. Gerloon, seeing that you're weary, says that as official by his name, friends of the dwarven people, you may now have free roam of the southern city level, and to find your way easily to your previous resting room. So you are now given free reign to go amongst the dwarves.
Okay.
And you all march back to the room you used previously for resting and take another rest. Whilst you do so, Goji, you experience the same dream once more, although it seems to be more pervading than previously. And Vrisdan, your trance is still sufficient in concentration, but you do feel that darkness about you once more.
Have we gone through a 24-hour day since the last time we rested?
Not yet, because that's about 14 hours.
Okay, I was just asking for reasons of wondering when my ring would get another charge to it, but... I'm at 2 of 3.
Just say
so
that.
fine.
Let's just go ahead and give that recharge.
Okay.
I'm not too worried about that.
Got it.
And while we're at it, go ahead and give us another roll, Futon. Oh, there's a beard.
Critical beard. I think that means it's got to be the huge. It's got to be the huge one.
Do you want the critical beard or no?
Yeah.
The dwarves are going to be they're going to be like, oh my god, brother.
A blessing directly from Moradin himself.
Yeah. It'll be like the first time you hang out with Latinos and you speak a little bit of Spanish, they'll be like, oh, amigo.
You awaken, and your companions are not too surprised.
You're so much more handsome now.
Yeah. Your companions are not surprised, Futon, but the moment that you exit your room and the first dwarf going down the hallway looks to you, they look at you in such awe at how beautiful your beard is that they bask at you. They don't even say anything. They just stare at you.
This is great. You could stay with the dwarves and just be a sex god the rest of your life, Futon.
Moradin and his Saint Futon.
Yeah, and as you pass by, he is obviously still in reverence to your glory, Futon. Okay, you guys march on past. I assume you don't need to go to the quartermaster. And
no, I'm good.
You exit back into the Great Cavern once more and head towards the Great Corridor, where the end passage is leading towards the Great Forge. And once you enter the Great Corridor, do you go down one of the tunnels where you assume the drow lie? Do you go straight back towards where the Great Forge is?
I guess if there are
around?
if there are any context clues that indicate one of the side tunnels is getting heavy use, or we can hear or see, if we see light down one of the tunnels, or can hear voices. Otherwise, I think we would just head for the forge.
As you travel down the corridor, you can see that many of the northernmore tunnels seem to have constant foot traffic, both as you look at them of goblinoids and drow feet. You also see a mixture of other kinds of creatures.
Okay.
So you don't see a specific tunnel where you would say, "Oh, this is the main one the drow go down."
Mm-hmm. I guess the way that this is all laid out, if we were to approach the entrance to the forge, would we feel like we would possibly be surrounded if we tried to come back? Like, people would come pouring out of the tunnels, and then we'd be stuck, Does that make sense?
That could happen, yes.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think Goji feels comfortable waltzing right into the forge, knowing that there are unknown numbers and categories of enemies inside tunnels. I think she'd at least want to get a feel for what's out there, if not, engage in combat with them, but at least try to scout it out.
Okay.
Okay. Then I'll assume that you're going down one of the northern tunnels, correct?
Yeah, whatever looks the busiest.
Okay. You take one of the main passages that you see the tread of recent drow and hobgoblins, and you eventually meet an intersection of well-lit location, and you don't see any immediate presence, but as you walk up, you do hear the mutterings of goblinoid creatures off down one of the tunnels to the right.
Can
You
we?
don't hear
Oh,
anything
sorry. Go
of
ahead.
you don't hear anything of specific uh relevance. You just hear like normal muttering of complaints. Why do we have to go do this stupid patrolling?
Mm,
That coward ran away from a bunch of marked ones. Left all those guys to die.
damn. Can Vrisdan and I detect that any of these goblins are marked, or any marked people in the vicinity?
Sure. You take a look around the corner without trying to give yourself away, and you do see a group of 8 goblins down the hallway, not too far from the corner, and you don't feel any kind of reaction that you experienced the same as yesterday.
Okay. Now that we're like sneaking down this tunnel, I'm having a realization that even if we're super quiet and keep to ourselves, somebody that's marked might still detect us and know that we're here, which maybe we don't want. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think it's better to just take our chances going into the forge? Kind of seems like people down this tunnel aren't going to be bothered by us unless a general alarm is raised or something.
I've got no opinion.
Ditto.
Okay.
I mean, all I can say right now, from my own perspective, you are going amongst these tunnels trying to find the bitter, but you have no real idea of where they
Yeah,
could be.
we're just kind of stumbling around blind, and the longer we stumble around, the greater the chances somebody that's marked detects that we're here. I kind of feel like maybe we should, even though it does, from a in-character perspective, it does seem really risky to just walk into the forge knowing that there are potential enemies that could cut off our escape, but it also seems risky wandering around waiting for somebody to catch us. Not that that's what we're doing, but the longer we wander, the greater the chances somebody catches us. I'm kind of leaning towards just hitting the forge and seeing what happens.
Sounds good to me.
Okay, then yes, I'd vote we go back to the main corridor and then approach the forge entrance.
Alrighty. Then you make your way back to the main corridor, and taking a look back once more, you don't see any active patrols down the great corridor, and you march down towards the direction of the forge. And after a time, you do finally reach this massive entranceway, shall we say, that would lead further into a room where you assume is where the Great Forge is, and right on the intersection of the entranceway, you can see what seems to be guards posted. You can't see clearly what they are, as they are partially hidden by the curve of the entrance, but they are not immediately looking out into the corridor.
Okay.
You are currently not detected, and you are, shall we say, about 70 feet away from the entrance.
Okay. And I'm sorry, I was listening to your description, but this aspect of it slipped my attention. Are the people that we're seeing in front of us, they are within the entrance to the forge, or they're on the outside?
Yeah,
of it?
if you were looking at the map, you
Yeah.
see that big room where right next to the arrow is.
Hang on a second, let me pull it up. Yeah. Oh, shit, wrong thing. Hang on. Sorry, I'm trying to also get it on camera for OBS. Okay, sorry,
okay.
say it again.
That big room where the arrow is.
Yes.
They are just like right inside of that corner, presumably keeping watch of anything that will try to enter the entrance.
Okay.
But
they
they're
don't see
not
us.
they don't detect you yet, and you cannot clearly see them as they are around the corner, but you can tell that there's something there.
Okay. And
I'm
from
gonna
our...
try and
Sorry, go ahead.
I'll try and see if I can sneak and see what they are.
Sure, give me a
Like
stealth
who
roll.
they are.
While he does that, is there can we discern anything nearby them that would serve as an alarm? Is there like a drum or a horn
That
or
would
something?
what?
That would
That would
serve as
what?
an alarm?
No, you don't see any traps or any obvious ones.
Okay, so if they
Okay.
if they detected us, they wouldn't necessarily be able to like blast an alarm that would alert everybody nearby.
No, you don't see any kind of alarm trap system.
Okay.
No.
Got it.
Futon, with that kind of a roll, you sneak on up without being detected from the opposite side of the entrance, where you do actually see another figure standing guard, and you saddle on up to the opposite side of the entrance way, and you take a good look on the opposite side of the corridor, straight at this guardian figure that apparently can't see you out in plain view, and you can quite clearly see that it is actually a chimera.
Oh. I just want to take a moment to
And-
note that Futon is apparently Corvo. He is just the sneakiest motherfucker. Anytime he has to sneak, he rolls a 20.
And anytime he has to hit, he rolls a
He
2.
rolls a 2, yeah.
I come back and report what I've seen.
Okay, Chimera. Yeah.
Okay, so while you were looking at the chimera, Futon, you felt you felt a little bit intimidated by this grotesque creature. A feeling like you could probably take one, but maybe not two, as there are 2 guardians at this entranceway.
Oh.
Okay. Let them know that too.
How far apart are these 2 creatures?
We haven't gone into the size of the Great Corridor, but let's say that the Great Corridor itself is a span of 60 feet, and the entranceway is about that size too.
Okay, and they're at either side, so they're not close together.
They are about 60 feet apart, yes.
Damn. My explosive bolts only explode at a range of about 20 feet, so... Okay. Hmm. What do you guys think we should do? We could all try to sneak past, but I'm wearing heavy armor. I bet your money that won't work.
I mean, we don't know who they're guardians for. Are the drow actually in the forge, or are they just around?
You were
They might be
informed.
dwarven.
You were informed by Gerlun that there are some drow within the forge itself.
I guess there might be drow guards.
Yeah. I don't know. What do you guys think? I mean, I feel like Goji would be like, let's just attack him, except for the fact that our DM just gave us a warning that we probably couldn't shoot two of them.
I mean, if you get a 20 on your stealth roll, I feel that you should be able to tell what the fuck that is.
Yeah.
Because holy shit, man.
Do we know anything about Chimera? Like, creature-wise? Do we know weaknesses, strengths? We probably don't, but...
You know that it is an amalgamation of different creatures made by, normally by some kind of means of alchemy or sorcery. If you want to know more, I would need a nature or history or investigation.
History roll.
I mean, they're all the same.
Well, I'm just wondering, like, I don't know, maybe they have a weakness to a certain element that we could exploit or something like that, but...
Oops.
Perception roll, I guess. Oh, no, you said investigation. Investigation or history?
Sync.
Or nature.
I accidentally dropped the dice. Right, and it was a 19 before it hit that, and now I only got a 9.
Damn. If we're all rolling, I'll roll 2. You know I will guidance myself, boys. That's how I go.
Go for it.
Wow, +1. We're gaming. Well, which 2 did you say?
Either history, investigation, or nature.
I've got history. Wow.
Yow!
The most that you know is that the creature has been known to understand Draconic, and that you are not aware.
None of us speak Draconic.
Hey,
guys, I
this
just
is
remembered
what you
it
know.
speaks Draconic. Like, do any of us speak Draconic? No? Okay, well.
And
Thanks for remembering that, buddy.
you don't seem to recall of hearing any kind of weakness, but you're not certain.
Okay. I mean, I feel like we either got to get into that forge, or we just turn around and go back and tell the dwarves we couldn't get into the forge. So either we got to take our chances trying to sneak past these two, or we got to fight them. I don't know of another way in, unless we want to explore these side tunnels.
I'm gonna see if I can sneak again.
Guidance.
Oops.
I mean, Goji, I have enhanced ability. I could give us both advantage on dexterity, which would cancel out our heavy armor, but Vrisdan certainly no sneak.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, +4.
Oh, sorry, I doubled and passed it to you, Futon. Oh, yeah, let's go. Deep 4 will come up.
Um,
Boom. Easy.
13.
So what is that you're trying to do now?
Just see how sneaky I can get past. But I think that would be good enough to get past them and then again.
Well, the creatures are on opposite sides, guarding the entrance. So with a 13, if you attempted it, you would be seen by one.
Yes.
These creatures are animals, essentially, right? Like they're not going to be able to have a conversation with us, presumably.
They
Well, they
can't.
speak Draconic.
They can't. They can't.
Oh,
they
they do
can't
speak, yeah, sure.
converse, but they understand Draconic.
Do we have any, like, in our food rations, do we have anything, like, can we throw a slab of meat in their direction and let them chow down and see if we can't walk past while they're...
I mean, You can. I have no problem with you saying that you already had some in your inventory.
Yeah, I've got some meat here. I'm gonna let's see. How close do I have to get to throw it within the distance that they could see it and try to eat it, assuming that they don't have the discipline to stay at their post. We're pulling out all the stops here with our stupid ideas.
I'm not trying to stop you or anything. I'm just laughing. That's all.
Do you have
So,
high strength? You should be able to throw it
With
far.
your strength,
should,
you
yeah.
can throw it from where you're standing. Yes.
Okay. Mystery incoming flying meat. I'm just going to throw a chunk of it to the center of the space that they're occupying there.
All right. One, the one that Futon was looking straight at does not move. It just sees the meat and continues to keep its visual. But you do see that the one where it's along the wall where you are standing on moves out from its position to get closer to the tree and sniffs at it. But it does not outright eat it.
Oh, damn.
So
I hope we have enough food to survive, because I just threw away some food for no actual gain there.
I can make food.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So yeah, currently you have one chimera in the middle of the entranceway, and the other one is looking at its companion going, you can literally see on its face, what the fuck are you doing? But it is still keeping visual at the actual entranceway.
Okay. Are there doors on the forge entrance that could be closed, or is it just a wide open entryway?
If you look into it, you see that it is a long, wide entryway that leads further down and down, actually physically down into the Underdark.
No apparent doors.
No apparent doors, no.
Damn.
You do see that there is a glow of orange, presumably from the forge itself.
Mm-hmm. Well, guys, we've tried everything except fighting them. I think maybe we just try to fight them. I don't know. Or we back off and do something else.
I can make myself speak Draconic.
You can?
I can.
Oh, shit. Does it
Anyone
have
drow,
tongue?
right?
And I even have it prepared today. So.
You did.
We will persuade them to let us past.
What kind of premonition
I've had
did you have that you had Draconic speaking prepared?
I've had it prepared for a while because there's a lot of different types of things down here.
Okay.
Figured it could come useful. I didn't think it would be this.
Well, do you want to try
I didn't
giving it a
think it
shot? See if we can't talk our way through?
It is a 3rd level spell, which would only leave me 1 for the beloved Spirit Guardians.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the only thing I'm weighing here.
Yeah.
So the question is,
I think that's
how
got to be
likely do you think
Vrisdan's call.
How likely do you think it'll succeed, and is it worth it?
No, obviously it's guaranteed to work.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, Goji, if she doesn't already, she's going to get her crossbow out and arm a couple of explosive bolts just in case. If nothing else, we convince this chimera that meat just falls from the ceiling randomly sometimes.
True.
We've confused it.
I mean, if we need to, it might let us run away if they're just guardians of a doorway.
Oh, true. We could just back off and maybe they'll stay at their post. That gives me what I think is frankly a rather insane idea.
Oh, let's hear it.
There's that corridor that we went down where we saw there were goblins that did not detect us, and we backed off and came back to the main corridor here. Assuming that we start to fight the chimera, we realize we're in over our heads, we could run down that tunnel and then see if we can't get some kind of crazy melee started between the chimera and the goblins, and then we run out of there and let the chimera eat the goblins, and maybe they're distracted.
You
This
keep on
is-
getting out for me.
This is insane, I know, but
That is a little nuts.
Yeah.
I only
I
heard
like
half of
your
that.
thinking, though. Futon, what does it look like past the chimeras? Are they guarding like a door too small for them to get through? Can we lose them if we can just get
I feel
past
like
them?
it's huge. Yeah, that's what I was thinking when I
You
asked
see
about the
that
doors.
it's the same. It's about the same size as the corridor that you're in right now.
That's what I was thinking. Like, if we can get in there and shut the doors, but there's no doors to shut.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's either your draconic conversation works out, or it's smashing time.
Or we go with.
Or
the
we
mad
back off.
plan.
Yeah, well, yeah. We draw their attention and hope that they are comfortable eating goblins.
You know, I just don't know what a chimera would want me to say to it.
I don't know what you would say to it
I
either.
really have been racking my brain. It's the reason it's taking me so long to decide about what I would say. It's like those horrible deranged Twitter posts from incels where they post an attractive woman like, "You see her at the bar. How do you approach?"
Yeah.
I'm gonna go on Twitter and I'm gonna post a
Chimera.
fucking chimera. You see her at the bar. How do you approach?
She's guarding a door. How do you approach?
She's guarded, but you could tell on the inside she's looking for love. What do you say to this three-headed behemoth? Okay, Adam. Oh, he's out of here. And he's back here. It was literally 1 second. Whoa,
Damn.
you're fast.
He has also reconnect because I think I've current couple of issues.
No, okay. Yeah, screw it. Let's go.
Okay.
I cast Enhance Ability on myself to give myself Owl's Wisdom so that I have advantage on wisdom checks, specifically animal handling. And I cast Tongues so I can understand any speech, and whenever I speak, as long as what hears me can understand a language, they can understand me.
Okay.
And one of those is concentration, Tongues is not, so I can have both of them going at the same time, no issue.
Cool. Cool.
And robed
And-
in my clerical holy magic, I stride with the utmost confidence towards the beasts.
Okay.
This could be an all-time
You-
moment
you
right here.
stride on out, and the one that was sniffing at the food doesn't notice you, but the one that's keeping its visual immediately does, and cuts down into a prepared pouncing action, and it moves out into the hallway, which attracts the attention of the other, and they are now both looking at you. And-
Before anything happens, can
Go ahead.
Goji and Futon just walk out so that we're, on either side of Vrisdan, so he's not standing out there by himself?
You want to possibly mess up what he's doing?
Well, we just want to show that he's not there alone. He's going to have the conversation, but we just want to. Unless I'm
Yeah,
misreading the
you can do
situation
that.
entirely.
You can do that, yeah.
Okay. I guess if we stepped out, would Vrisdan be like, "What the fuck are you doing? Scoot back," or would we?
I
No,
mean,
you guys can approach.
Okay, then
You can
that's what
approach.
I don't feel comfortable letting one of my bros just hang out there to be eaten by chimeras if this all goes to shit.
Yeah, you're sweet.
yeah. So you three are now in the middle of the hallway, walking towards the entrance, kind of like a JoJo episode,
Mhm.
really.
Oh my god.
And you can basically hear the chimera going, "Are you approaching me?" Anyway, the chimeras are now in a pouncing position, ready to leap at your approach. Do you say anything, Vrisdan?
Yeah, Vrisdan approaches and puts a hand up like you would a pet dog that's getting a little too excited. And in the original nameless tongue, which all mortals can understand, he says, "Oh, my darlings!" He's looking at the dragon head of these chimeras for the record. "My darlings! Oh, it's so good to see you. I thought I had lost you and you run away."
Oh, you have staked out a very bold approach.
Do you not recognize me? It's me. It's Daddy. Remember? I'm in disguise. I know you recognize me as your dragon master, but I'm in disguise to blend in with these drow down here. And it's so good to see my darlings again. How are you two? And Vrisdan's gonna see if there's any behavior from these two.
Give me one blessed animal handling roll.
Yes, I will do so. Advantage from the thingy. Where's animal handling on here? Let's go. 2 1s. Let's see it. Okay. 16's not terrible. You take them. Cope.
You make the proclamation, and the chimera both do not immediately leap at you, and you can see confusion as both trio sets of heads look towards each other, with the draconic ones kind of like seeming to convince the other heads to not attack you. So there's no immediate reaction, more confusion on their part.
Oh my, you break my heart. My 2 darling little angels don't even recognize their father because he's in disguise. Do you not hear my voice? Do you not feel my what's it called? What am I thinking? My behavior, but no, that doesn't make any sense. My body language.
My mannerisms, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you not feel my tone? Do you not know it's me simply from the aura I
The
give to
vibes?
you?
Yeah.
Austere
Are my
vibes?
vibes off my 2 pet dragon dogs?
give me an insight roll.
Sure. Hey, that's wisdom. I got advantage. Oh, it gave it to me automatically. Let's go. I didn't even have to click advantage.
As you
Holy
continue to
shit.
speak, you do feel that the chimera are not responding so well to the fact that you drifted away from the whole drow thing.
Oh?
Oh no!
Your speech is kind of going away from having to do anything with the drow.
So they might have bought it if he just showed up as a drow, but they're not buying it as Dragon Daddy.
So
But these rolls are so good.
you feel that, so you can change how you're approaching in reflection to
Oh,
that.
you two have done such a good job staying down here with my drow compatriots for me. That's actually why I'm down here. I'm down here to conduct a drow business. You see, that's why I look like a drow, darlings. And you've done such a good job keeping them safe for me, but I do have to go past and speak to them, and he'll say this in Undercommon, not that it really matters, because I don't know. Up to you if I sound like my words come out in Undercommon to things that can understand Undercommon and just magic language to those who can't, or if it's all magic language all the time. But Vrisdan will think he's talking Undercommon, and he'll continue then on. I need to get through there to speak to our friends so that we can negotiate giving you more delicious food for what a good job you're doing.
Okay.
So,
This is gonna work.
if my 2 darlings would let aside and let us through, that would be so much appreciated. I'll make sure I come back and give you so many treats when we're done.
Yeah. Give me one more animal handling.
Dude, let's go.
Yeah.
Let's fucking go.
You see one of them immediately becomes subservient to you and backs away. The other one, the main lion head, begins to growl in defiance, but the dragon head on the body immediately snaps at it and convinces both heads of that chimera to stand aside and bow to their master.
I fucking can't believe
And
it.
they both step aside. And please go ahead and give yourself inspiration.
Dude, this is seriously one of the best things that's ever happened. This is fantastic.
And while you're at it, give yourself 2,000 XP. You have managed to convince 2
Yeah.
challenge rank 6 creatures to step the fuck aside.
Vrisdan is the
If you're close to
MVP of shit talking. Not even shit talking, just bullshitting.
Talking shit.
Just
Yeah.
bullshitted his way right through that. It's amazing.
If you're close to where I am on XP, that means you're near a level up.
Yeah, I think we are all pretty close after today. Oh, I knew you would recognize me eventually. How could you ever forget your kind and wonderful father? You've been so good. I can't wait to come back out here with so many tasty, draconic, sizzly treats. But unfortunately, my darlings, I do have to go through so I can conduct this business. But I can't wait to come back and see you soon. You've been so good.
Yeah, you hear these contended purrs coming from the dragon heads on both creatures, and you can see the tails on both of them wag in expectation for the treats that you promised them.
I will step
And-
aside and wave my two companions through first.
Whew.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
do
Now
not
be
move
good.
forward.
These two aren't the treats. Let them through as well. They're my bodyguard.
Goji moves faster than is perhaps prudent, but still pretty quickly past these two chimera. Wow.
So that just happened.
Dude, that was great. 3 rolls and you aced all of them. That was fantastic. Very cool. I'm glad that worked out. That was fun.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Vrisdan
Wow.
is cooked mentally after that, so she got to
He's just fried.
Yeah. The stress of staring down 2 lions, 2 dragons at the same time has laid him low for the day.
You didn't even notice the goats, man.
Oh, man.
Well, I don't think he's afraid of the ghost.
Came through in the
Yeah.
fucking clutch, though. Wow.
You I'm sorry. Whew. You all proceed on down the tunnel into the Great Forge, and behind you, you hear these contended purrs of expectation. And as you travel down the corridor, the light of the glow of the forge begins to get even brighter and brighter until finally you reach this main, not cavern, this actual dug out and built room specifically made for a forge. And you see that there are many anvils strewn across the room, each positioned in a way to be heated from below. However, as you look throughout the room, you do see that it is not lit by a source from underneath, as you were expecting from Gerlun's description of the hold on. The fiery pit from where Megara, the primordial fire elemental, resides.
Right.
Instead, the glow is from amongst the walls along the room that are lit by torches of varying sizes, but enough to bask the entire room and some of the corridor behind you in light. And within, you do see that there are creatures of goblinoid nature residing within this room, possibly trying to get the forges to work with whatever means they can. None of them have noticed you yet. As you look around, you do see that they are of goblin nature, as well as you also see a couple of hobgoblins. And towards the back, you do recognize the profile of one hobgoblin that you know as the Bitter.
Now, if I remember correctly, we don't necessarily have beef directly with the Bitter, other than that she is the cousin or brother, sister of the hobgoblin that Vrisdan got his vengeance on, right?
Yeah, you don't have any direct beef with Genji the Bitter, but you don't know how Genji the Bitter feels about her slain hobgoblin brother.
Probably not cool. Okay.
As you look throughout,
Even if she was
more-
like, "Pff, yeah, that dude was a loser. I'm glad you killed him." Vrisdan feels like kin is close enough for him.
Yeah.
He's all in.
As you look around the room and spot your previously known acquaintance, you also see that there are also ogres within the room, attempting to move around some of the anvils and to position them in a way that they can heat the fires that would aid in craftsmanship in a means that does not rely on the fiery pit.
Okay. And what's the ambient light situation in the room? Is light from the fire?
Oh, it's well lit by the torches that are
Okay.
along the walls of this main forge room.
Got it. Okay. And can you give us a head count roughly of how many creatures there are in this room that aren't us?
You see straight ahead of you. You see 3 hobgoblins. You also see 2 ogres, and you
Goddamn.
see 5 goblins in your immediate view.
Okay.
You do see that there are entranceways into the forge itself, not from where you are. There are other entranceways, possibly to other minor forge rooms.
Okay. And we don't see the fire elemental in question, or did I miss that part of the description?
No, you were told that the fire elemental would be underneath in the fiery pit, where
Okay.
he is kept to be the source of the fire that fuels the forges.
Oh, right. Okay.
Under a state of sleep.
Got it. All right. Now that we're in here, I'm trying to remember why we came in here. Was it because we didn't want them to capture anybody who was marked, right?
It was because you wanted to find a bidder and to do something about creatures that can find the mark.
Yeah, okay.
But as you look into the room, you do not feel any similar reaction on any of the creatures within as you did yesterday.
Okay. Nobody here seems to be marked, then, is what you're saying.
No.
What do you guys think? Should we just start fucking shit up? I don't really feel like there's much to gain by talking to them.
Just starting with an offense has worked pretty well with us so far.
Yeah. Yep. Shoot first, ask questions later.
Yeah.
Okay, then I will go ahead and get the map ready.
Okay. If we've got a couple minutes, I'm going to step away for just a second. I'll be right back.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll me initiative. That way we know what's going to happen.
Fuck yeah.
Alright, so there's 10 of them. Alright, while you guys decide, I'll go ahead and pre-put the initiative for these guys.
Mm-hmm. Decide where we want to place ourselves, or
yeah, or what you want to do. You're basically at the entrance into the forge room.
Yeah.
The buildings you can take as they're like little mini areas for the anvils. And as you can see, the pink grid is your 5-foot radius.
Okay.
You're currently not seen. They seem to be busy with the anvils and all that stuff.
Okay, so the scale is a bit different from the grid that's automatically drawn on the map.
Yeah, because
Okay.
if you zoom in, you can see how
Small
big
it
the
is.
actual
Yeah.
grid is. So.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I think I still have crossbow and explosive bolt armed, which is how I want to start. So And we still have 10 points of aid, right?
Should be.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was the first thing I did today.
Oh.
Okay.
If one of these enemies was to be, say, pushed back into lava, that would probably end them, wouldn't it?
More than likely, yes.
What do you guys think would be a better move? Just asking for my party's opinion here. If I threw an explosive bolt, say, I'm going to ping it, like, say, here, and got those 3 to take damage, or if I used my cool ring power and tried to shove this ogre back into the lava.
I say open with the ring, because once they start moving to come to us, they might
They
move
might
away
bunch
from
up.
the lava.
Oh, okay.
And
I
they
see,
might
yeah.
exactly bunch up, making the crossbow bolt. You're getting
Okay.
double.
All right. I like that thinking.
So you guys all set?
All set.
Mm-hmm.
I suppose I could cast a little spiritual weapon on my cell phone. Yeah, I believe I'm all set as well.
Cool. Then whoever's gonna lead us off, lead us off.
That would
You
be...
currently they are currently unaware of you.
Oh, okay. Shall I go first, or does somebody else have something they'd like to try?
No.
What
Okay.
are you thinking?
Then the very first thing I'm going to do then is use the Ring of the Ram. I am going to not waste any time. I'm going to use all 3 charges against this ogre right here, such that my attack, if it does knock him back 5 feet, it would push him into the lava. So it would be an attack roll with a +7 bonus, and on a hit, for each charge you spend, the target takes 2d10 force damage. So it might just kill him outright if it doesn't even push him back. But so let's see, how would I roll an attack with this +7 bonus?
You would just roll a d20 and then add +7.
Oh, I think I
At
can
the
do
bottom
that.
left where it says modifier, if you press
think I just-
control and then, oh, you did it?
I think I just did
Look
it.
at you. Yo! Yeah, you did.
Ew!
Yeah. So that's
and you're doing a push, right?
yeah, trying to push him back. Now he would take 2d10 times 3 force damage, and he'd be pushed back 5 feet away. Now, if he gets pushed back into the lava, I'm not even going to bother rolling the damage because I'm assuming the lava would kill him. But I can roll the damage if needed.
Yeah, with 26 you definitely land with the effect. So he is most definitely pushed into the lava, and this ringing cry of surprise and horror and pain rings out throughout the forge as this ogre dies in the lava.
Yeah. All right. First badass thing of the day done. And that's going to be my turn.
Do you guys want to do anything real quick before these guys start acting too?
We would get up in front of Futon for now, just so they have to pass through Spirit Guardians if they want to get to him.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I've got nothing we're gonna do.
And I suppose I would don't, in case any of them have like bows trained on us.
Whoops. Sorry, didn't mean to do that.
I hope they do.
Please cast fucking magma shockwave! I die!
Alrighty, then let's just go on ahead and start the fight then. Goji, what do you do?
All right. Well, none of them have moved, but with the crossbow, I've got an explosive bolt loaded. I am going to fire it. Ideally, it'll hit right here and affect all 3 of those enemies in that ring there.
What's the range on your heavy crossbow?
Oh gosh.
Like 120,
Yeah, it's
360.
pretty far.
Oh, then yeah, you definitely hit that location.
Okay,
So give me a roll on the attack.
I gotta remind myself.
The damage roll. The damage roll.
For the crossbow or for the bolts?
I thought you were doing your explosive bolt.
Yeah. I just gotta remind myself.
Yeah.
So it's they must make a DC 15 dexterity saving throw. They take 5d6 damage on a failed save, half as much on a successful one. So tell me which ones fail and which ones succeed, and then I'll roll the 5d6.
No, you just need to do the roll, and then I'll calculate it.
Okay.
Or you can have them take it, whatever.
So 16
Okay,
on a
so-
fail, 8 on a save. And then I would get a second attack, right?
Yes, but you would need to reload your crossbow.
True. Well, then I'll reload it as my second action, and then that'll be the end of my turn.
Well, with your explosion, you managed to destroy 2 of the goblins.
Hell yeah.
The hobgoblin iron shit. And it's 15 feet, right, Max?
Oh yeah.
And it's when I get into the range or when I start in that range?
Both.
I believe. Yeah, it's the first time you enter on your turn, or when you start your turn within.
Go ahead and do
Because
me the
I've
roll.
run out of, yeah, I'm sorry, I was pulling that up right now. When I mark off all of my 3rd level spell slots, it hides my 3rd level spells from me. So I'm just gonna
That's kind of
unmark one of them so it's easier for me to see it. Yeah. Oh,
Damn.
Wow.
It just walked into its own death.
Man,
fucking evaporated.
so much for that guy. Gingy looks across the way at you and recognizes who their accoster is.
Yeah.
And screams out. Okay, so now
Thanks for translating.
Oh, did it?
Well, you translated for me, I
Go-
presume. Oh no, you shout.
It's
Oh, you
goblin.
shouted at the guy. Oh, I see. Okay. I thought you were
No, yeah,
translating
sorry.
for me what the GM said. what the
Oh,
bidder
can you
said.
see the translation though?
I can see the translation of what you spoke in Goblin, but that's it.
Oh, do you know Goblin?
I do.
Yeah,
Yes.
they do.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say that's pretty cool if it just lets you understand because have tongues active. But no, you know the language.
Yeah. I'm hip.
I picked Goblin just because, tongues lasts an hour. I assume an hour has not passed since we walked past those Chimera, right?
No, it's not been an hour.
Okay.
We got to remember to bring them some meat, or else they're gonna kill our asses when we walk out of here.
Oh, we're bringing them corpses.
Okay, let's see here. Blast of lightning goes across the room and goes lancing across both you, Vrisdan, and Futon.
Ooh.
Okay. Do I get advantage from that since I was dodging from my dexterity save?
Yeah, I think that's why you passed.
I did not pass. I got a 7.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead and roll me the dodge.
15.
Okay, and it's what's the DC for this guy? Yeah, you pass. So you take 12 damage instead.
All right.
Did I take any damage from that?
No, it is
No.
a range of 5 across.
Ah, okay.
Is within range, so you can roll me on this guy. If you
I
want.
failed the concentration check.
Oh,
so
that's
the spell is
right.
gone.
Damn.
It will go for Vrisdan.
Disadvantage from the dawn.
Yep. That's a miss. Somehow this guy's still alive.
Nobody's aimed at him yet.
This one will also go for Vrisdan.
How are you doing, Adam? You gonna be able to make it? Not falling asleep on your keyboard?
No, I'm fine.
Okay. It's getting crowded up here.
Futon's legendary dodging skills don't work this time.
Hmm.
It is your turn, Futon.
Hmm. I'm gonna go. Guess what? Goblin 3.
No. Damn.
There you go.
Nice.
That one's definitely dead.
I think I can just punch another one. Where's my last?
Holy shit.
What the fuck?
What in there?
I mean,
I don't-
either one hits.
I
so-
don't know.
Oh, looks like you were targeting the hobgoblin.
Oh. Just do that roll again.
Oh.
Then.
You were going for the goblin
Oh,
too,
yeah.
right?
No, hobgoblin. That's who I was targeting. Since he's there.
Okay. So the hobgoblin takes an out. Guys, I have no clue what this guy's going to do. This poor little guy.
He's gonna win. He's gonna take it all the way. He's gonna be the last one standing.
He's going
He's
coast
the
to
true
coast.
hero.
hero when he goes home.
This bolt launcher is the only dude besides the bitter that actually worries me.
Futon, you gotta catch it. Futon, he's looking.
Oh man! I hope so.
Let's see.
It's been so long since Futon caught a projectile.
Fuck it. Let's.
Yeah, that's what you want to
I
hear from
don't-
your GM. Fuck it, let's
I
do
don't
it.
even. I don't even need to roll to see who it targets. Let's fucking go. Oh. Not even a chance.
Can't catch what doesn't hit. Be kind of funny
Oh,
if he
well.
did dive way the fuck out of the way and caught it, even though it wasn't going to hit him. Just dove 8 feet to the right and caught it anyway.
Hey, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah. We do a little bless. It's called We Do a Little Bless.
Mm-hmm. Grazie.
Dunno.
All right. Stupid hobgoblin, huh? All right. Bonus action to switch to the club, and then
Yeah.
targeting this poor son of a bitch right here. Yeah, sorry, dude. Wish I could say I felt bad, but I don't. He's dead. So then, could I move here?
Yes.
And do my second attack against
Yep.
that little bastard. Holy shit, what happened there?
So many rolls. What?
What was that? Why did I...
guess.
Did you still have advantage selected?
No, I didn't. I never
You didn't,
selected
yeah.
advantage.
Anything happened to me?
Tell me what actually counts there. I can't make sense of it.
Just let's go with the second one. I mean, either one's gonna hit this.
I mean, the first one seems like the honest roll. I don't know what the second one even was. Okay, damage for a 19 hitting. 12.
Definitely did.
All right, and then I don't know what I can. Oh yeah, did I grab myself? Sounds kind of gross. I just want to finish my turn by getting out from under these corpses. Is that a space I can move to?
Yes.
Okay, then that's where
Let's
I'll.
just say that you're just right behind the railing.
Okay, that's where I'll end my turn then.
Genji mutters an oath under her breath and does the exact same thing.
Ooh. Okay.
Ooh.
Success on the concentration. That's good. Wait, what are you still concentrating on if your spirit guardians were...
Bless.
Oh, bless.
Living.
Got it. Yep. So everything around us is dead, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So we've got bolt thrower, goblin, and bitter.
I just want to keep track of all that I have to give you XP for.
Yeah. Fair.
I can heal myself. Equal to 3 times my monk level.
Oh, you
Should
got
be
that at this level. That's pretty cool.
Yes.
Nice. That's certainly not nothing either.
18.
Okay.
I'm gonna move over the bodies.
I'm just laughing all over again at Futon's gigantic beard.
About here.
Oh man, it's great.
You laugh, but that's a source of adoration
I-
to some people.
Yeah, dude, it's the source of his power.
I do or not.
This brave little guy doesn't know what he's in for. And this is where you all find out I gave this guy an ultra magic sword.
Yeah. He's actually 2 levels
No, he
higher.
does have it!
Oh.
Okay. For real this time. Do you want to try to catch it or no?
I mean, he's gonna try to catch it, of course.
I mean, I
Well,
don't
it's
care.
not a-
Either I'll
can
roll to who
try.
to attack. Alright.
I don't mind.
I think Futon's legend has grown to the point where we would each willingly sacrifice ourselves to bring him back if he got to catch another projectile out of the air. Like, we might, the next time we stop in town, we might hire somebody to shoot projectiles at him just to see if he can catch him.
Gonna move my spiritual weapon. Oh, that guy's dead. Never mind.
Actually, hold on. I finally calculated all the XP. I'll take these guys out.
Oh, they're scared of us.
Their bodies are melting into the stone.
We passed the corpse limit. We gotta turn it up. Who's confused? Can't handle it. Okay, I'm gonna move my spiritual weapon. What looks like it's a little hard to see the pink on the red in some places. Well, I think that's 15 feet. So it's even if it's not 15 feet, it's still in range. So I'll move it there. Do the spiritual weapon attack. Oh, yo.
Mm.
And then, what do I want to do for my me that exists? I'm hurting a little bit. So are you, Futon. Oh, I can't. Oh, wait, I could. I'll wait, though, until Goji's a little hurt and I can cast Aid and heal us all a little bit again.
I still have aid from the previous time, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So when you
Oh.
get hit and lose those hit points, I
Oh.
can cast it again and heal all of us at the same time.
That could be risky, though, if Futon or you takes a big hit between now and then.
Don't worry, Goji.
I'm doing
try
okay.
I'll try to
He does it
rectify
like
that.
Do your worst.
I don't think I have any other spells. Oh, I could have used my fucking thing. I could have used my thing. I could have used my cool thing.
The thing,
Oh,
the thing.
Can I do this to you guys yet? I think I can. Why isn't it here? Whatever. Questions for later. To get down from here to there, it looks like there's like a railing and there's the stairs over here. How far of a drop is that?
About 5 feet.
Oh, that's the no damage amount. Let's go. 5, 10. Trying to stay in the lines, but it's a little hard to see. I'll move over here. And I'm gonna dodge. And my turn.
Okay.
Playing defensive.
I still have my club armed. So... Let's see, my movement is 30 feet by default. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna say that's 6. So that'd be 30 feet. Does that sound fair to everybody else?
Sure.
Oops, wrong thing. I pinged when I meant to target. Let's go. Okay. Second attack, same as the first. And I would be using superiority die, except I want to save them for riposte, but it's not been useful to save them for riposte, so... that's my turn.
Do you want to use your bonus to try to thunder shock him?
No, I feel like I cheated the gods with my cool ring effect that threw an ogre into the lava. Goji is a very superstitious soul. I don't think she'd try to tempt fate. Although, what am I saying? Of course she would. But no, it's too late. My turn's over.
To you, man.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Go ahead. I already pressed the button. So.
Poor blind.
Ugh. Devastating bolt. I don't like the sound of that.
Gonna take on that guy.
It's pretty cool that they were able to draw this map with perspective and still stick it to a grid. That's pretty cool.
Oh, I wasn't targeting.
Yeah, that hits. That hits.
Yes. There we go.
Yeah. Dead, right? Yeah.
Oh, most definitely dead. It's a little paste on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
I have to get down there anyway, don't I?
Not unless you
I
jump.
mean, yeah, you could always try to jump.
That's what I'm saying. That'll. Yeah. I'll join you guys down here.
Mm-hmm.
Big happy family.
It's hot down here. Be careful.
Man, Vrisdan.
Don't you hurt him. Oh.
Oh, right. Nah, let's just take that roll. He's gonna miss.
Go for the now one. I want to see it.
You
I
know,
want to
yeah,
gloat over him.
that's a good point. That's a great point.
Oh.
Okay. You know, he's out.
Mm.
Oh my gosh, it's my turn again. How generous.
You're very welcome.
Oh, that was.
Nothing
Oh, it was almost an 18.
I know, it's twice it's done that, Pam.
Mm.
Do you think you could take this guy?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I got him. I got him. I got him.
Okay.
We got him.
I'm going to use my guided strike, so that attack becomes a 21 to hit.
Oh, shit.
Does a 21 hit?
Yeah, that definitely hits.
Neat. Well, I want to feel like I'm contributing something, you know?
Mm-hmm. I mean, you got us through the chimeras, so you have free contribution for the rest of your
That's
existence.
true. I
think.
said I'm cooked. It's
Yeah.
all you. What am I
Yeah.
doing? I take that back. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you also completely wrecked the Uber monk hobgoblin that I had set up.
You got to send
Oh.
2 Uber monk goblins at us next time.
Yeah, if you want to get up before Vrisdan, you got to have 2 monks in your
Yeah.
bed. I don't know what that means, but
Yeah.
you got to do it.
I'm writing that in my DM.
That's the
right
rule.
now.
That spiritual weapon is my bonus action. I'm going to use my bonus action to dodge, and it is a little over our time, and I got to get going.
All
So
right,
I
we
think-
can end it here.
Yeah, you want to save it till next time?
Yeah, that'd be nice. Please.
Okay. We can do that. We can do that.